All right. Hello, everybody. How's everybody Saturday night? Please tell me you can hear me. Testing 1, 2. Let's see. Who's here? Hello, Cooper. Posiwi. Hello, Lori. Monster Fish Gal.
Hello, Cooper.
Oh, wow. I don't need this yet. All right. Obviously, it's working. Muppet, how are you? Did you get my email? Lorcan, how you doing, brother? Well, hold on. Let me get the... Hello, longest name ever. So it's I Hate Stupid People's Tank Tribe. Gotcha. It is a long name now if you were to type it all out. All right, thank you. I wasn't sure. I had to scramble. I got home late. I had to go to the store for my daughters. They need daughter things. So. Oh, you shortened it. Oh. Yeah, because it looks short. Well, actually, it actually does, but I don't see that. I don't see the abbreviation. I just see I hate stupid people. I can't see what your picture is, though. What is your picture of now? Oh, well, Muppet, your shirt is on the way, and you have to contact Mike for your gift card. I talked to him on Instagram today, so... Or I can just I can send him an email, whatever. But he knows about you, and he knows about Aquarium Treasures. PB, how you doing, buddy? How was your week? We started the week off with stupid snow, and then it just went downhill from there. See, you shouldn't censor yourself. Okay, it's your albino Oscar. There we go. Oh, look. See that? It's technology. That's what we call that. Hello, Jessica. How are you? Nice to see you. Are we really getting more snow? That's what I heard. We were getting more snow, but it's not going to be a lot, right? It's just going to be a little bit. So I'm supposed to go to New York City Monday morning, which is going to be wonderful. The one job in New York City, I guess, will be the only ones working. I think I'm going to do an Armani store. Peplin, how are you doing tonight? 4 to 6 inches? Oh, that's not enough. That'll be fine. We'll end up getting 3. P&J, how are you doing? Nice to see you. The snow on Monday was ridiculous, though. It was just... You can have the snow back. You can definitely have the snow back. Monday was terrible because it came at the wrong time. It came up right when you needed to go to work. It was at the worst. I was just mad because my battery died because of where I parked. I got buried with snow. I had to wait for a stupid a jump start from one of my neighbors. Otherwise, with my Jeep, I'd just plow right out of there. I don't even care. Yeah, I could have a fishy, snowy day, but then I'm home all day with 2 teenagers. They're actually not home tonight. They're at a birthday party because their kids have to have really like weird birthday parties now because they can't get together anywhere. So I think they're doing a sleepover thing in a foreign land. So how was everybody's week? My week stunk. Oh, my battery's not old. It's just the fact that where I park, I get hit with a massive blast of cold. Just for some reason, it just blows cold. It's happened to me with every car I've ever owned. Happy birthday, Ricky. How old are you? How old? How old? Yeah. Duh. Of course, it's your birthday. So, how old are you today? The problem is my truck's a 1995 and it's got that old style V8 in there, so it takes a lot to get it cranking. And it's not like it's dead. It's just not strong enough to crank it when it's really, really cold. 43. God, that's you're still young. You're probably still gonna get carded. What'd you get for your birthday? Any fishy stuff? I remember 43. It was a good year. I don't mean 1943. No, it's possible. Sometimes the way I feel. Well, we actually got a lot more snow than I thought we were going to get. I was actually impressed. We actually got snow. Like, we actually got a lot of snow. It was quite a bit. And it was that heavy snow too. I felt bad for people out of shovel. I just walk right through it, try to get to my truck. And I could just power out. Like, remember that scene in Lone Wolf McQuade? Does anybody even remember that movie? It was Chuck Norris and Carradine and David Carradine were in a movie together finally. Hey, wasn't that the one? Lone Wolf McQuade, they had the big fight at the end. But they buried him under the ground with his I think it was a Bronco he had, but it was supercharged. So he opened a beer and he drove out of the ground. That's kind of what I did with the snow. Yeah, that's what I was saying. That Oscar, I can't tell if it's an Oscar. I don't know what it is. It almost looks like a shower curtain. It reminds me of a shower curtain I had that used to have fish on it. Ooh, an electronic gimbal and a mic and a light. Oh, damn. You gotta show us how the gimbal works. I've heard good things. I've heard good things. See, let's go. What did I get for my birthday? What did my kids get me? Kids got me nothing. Oh, creeps. Oh, Muppet, my dog Buster, he hates the snow. He doesn't like anything on his little paws. He gets very upset. He just stands there and stares at me. Especially if they throw that stupid salt stuff down around. Oh, he'll just look at me like, nah, dude, I'm not doing it. Go get a kitty litter box or something. I'm not going in this snow. I gotta basically lay down a piece of cardboard for him to go outside. He hates that. My other dog, my Pomeranian, my older dog that passed away, he loved the snow. He'd run in that. He would bury himself. No. My pugs and my Boston Terrier hate the snow. They're like, forget it, dude. And he's usually a beast to go outside. He likes to pull me around the neighborhood. He's very undisciplined on the leash, on the harness. He thinks it's tug of war. So 4 more inches. I want to make it to the fish store tomorrow. I want to go to Fish Bowl. I haven't been there in like 2 weeks. I want to see what they got. Only 2 inches of snow in Ontario. See, that's it. The poles are reversing. They got to be right because there are places that are getting weird. The things that are getting weird weather that aren't normal, like earthquakes, weird places. That's it. Like, it's gonna be like Ghostbusters. It's gonna rain cats and dogs. Yeah, those salt treatments can burn you. The dogs don't like that. They hate 80 degrees tomorrow. See, that's just, how does that happen? We're not that far away, dude. I mean, we're not that far away. You're not on another planet. It's 80 down there, or I don't get it. I don't understand how that works. And don't just say because you're lucky, because that doesn't. No, we get 80 sometimes up here. We get 100 up here, and then we get 30, and then 10. Yes, a new name. Let's show everybody. There we go. Oh, some dogs really love this now, but not these fussy dogs. My dog can't stand it. He don't mind the rain. He'll run his little brains off in the rain. He doesn't care about that. But no, the snow, nope, not happening. Or ice. Let him go outside and there's some ice. Oh, they'll get that. I don't know if you're aware of Boston Terriers, but they make stink face. They give you a stink eye whenever you do something they don't like. They're very weird like that. And they sit like people sometimes. They're a friggin' weird dog, I gotta be honest. How could it be 80 though? I mean, I can understand like, okay, 60, but 80, it's a whole 60-degree difference. You're not that far. It's what, 14 hours away? No, 22 hours away. My bad. 14's halfway. That's where you stop at the south of the border. You get your fireworks back in the day. So how is the gimbal? Did you set it up yet? Now you can do some Schwarzenegger stuff. Some Tom Cruise special effects. You start running around. Yes, he's in southern Florida. Alright, 28 hours. But still, I guess. Oh yeah, I remember my grandfather talking about that 1 week of you would get frost. He would get frost on his lemon plants and his orange trees out there, and he would get very upset. You're like, it's too cold here. It's too cold to go in the pool. That's alright. You got that big weird bugs that chase you around all over the place though. I don't miss those. Alligators in your backyard. Oh, it has an app that is face tracking. Look at the technology they have. We're this close to the Terminators taking over the world. Just look, if they let us have these cell phones and all, look at this technology we're doing right now. If they let us have this, God only knows what they have. Oh my God. If they're letting all of us, if they let a dummy like me do this, imagine what they have. The technology we have nowadays. Jesus. Imagine back in the day where, like, who was it? Was it when Kevin Smith made Clerks? Yeah, gators are really cool as long as they're not eating you. You know? Most animals are great until they eat somebody. Then it becomes a big problem. You know? Like sharks. Sharks are great. They eat a couple people. Oh, now we got a shark problem. You know? People crash into deer. That's one thing. People crash into deer with their cars constantly. And really get messed up. Some people die. A lot of people die. I think more people die from crashing into a deer than they do by shark bites by far. But you never hear anybody, like there's no movie, Deer. Well, there probably is. There probably is now, like Deer NATO. Posee, the reason we don't have flying cars is because we don't think three-dimensionally, most people. They just know it. They're like, no. Like people talking about that three-dimensional chess on Star Trek. Yeah, go ahead. Let's run that by the populace and see how quick they catch on. It's just, you know. You have to have a certain mentality, I think, to think three-dimensionally and visualize everything in your head like that. And I think if you're like that, you're too crazy. You're not going to want to drive a car anyway. And besides, look at the cars, the remote control cars we have now. They're just crashing into stuff. I mean, yeah, most of the times. Yeah, Dear NATO. They're going to have somebody from that show. I hope it's the same guy. Because I give him credit. What, Ian Ziering? Isn't that his name? That guy goes out there. He's like the dime store Steve Gutenberg. Yeah, people... I guarantee you somewhere there's a flying car. We're just not allowed to have it. It's like the cure to cancer. It's there. You're just not getting it. Right? We're not there yet. Look, Luke Skywalker had that stupid thing that floated on a... Was that the land speeder? Oh, I've been watching a lot of crappy movies. Dear NATO, I think we should get it made. Just the government does some weird experiment, and global warming's involved, because that's how you get them to finance it. You got to say global warming's involved. And the deer, all of a sudden, the deer become very aggressive and predatory. And then we just make a movie with fake deer just killing people in the woods. And then someone from some crappy sitcom or some drama show back in the 80s saves everybody. You know? I personally think one of the Duke brothers, I think the blonde one, I think he would be good in that part. Maybe Willis. Maybe we give Willis from Different Strokes his comeback movie where he fights the deer. He does a couple toots, and then he comes out and he starts fighting deers that are falling from the sky. I think it's more logical that deer would fall from the sky than a shark. Of course, we can make sequels. If we could get a tie-in with Disney and Bambi, then we could really make this, you know. Like, because remember, they killed Bambi's mom. Well, now we do a flip on it. Where Bambi, we do the Planet of the Apes thing. Bambi's mom gets killed. Bambi grows up wanting vengeance. Vengeance against the humans that killed the mother. And then he raises up, and he somehow he gets involved with some evil scientist, and, you know, it writes itself. Yes, The Revenge of Bambi. It writes itself. Oh, my goodness. This is $1 million. This is gold, Jerry. It's gold. What up, Craig? You got to get on a movie. We should crowdfund this. It would be great. I guarantee you it'll be on the Sci-Fi Channel. A heartbeat. Oh, we can get guest stars. Well, no one from Different Strokes, except for Willis. Why not? I've seen worse movies. And I've noticed there's a lot of old school stars that we probably remember when we were younger. They were on hit shows that are now doing these movies. Who did I just see? See, Chuck Norris, because Chuck Norris still wants big money there. He really wants. You could probably get Chuck Liddell to fight the deer though for about $40, right? Because Chuck's a little. No, I've never seen Bambi vs. Godzilla. They stole my idea, but that just doesn't make. That's like 5-minute abs. It's just not as good. But Chuck Norris. But then it's a Chuck Norris movie, and I think that takes away from the whole. Now, if we got somebody that starred with Chuck Norris, like somebody that played his deputy in one of the movies, now that would be a way to go. Like he once starred with Chuck Norris, but he's too big of a star for this kind of movie. I mean, you know, like I think Chuck Norris would kick Ian Ziering in the face. Look, number one, I think Chuck Norris needs to be treated like a national treasure, and we shouldn't like him. I used to think Clint Eastwood, but not anymore. But they should just, you know, we should put them somewhere nice where they don't get their hips broken and stuff. No, definitely not Chuck Norris. You got to think a lower level, like who? No, Mark Wahlberg's too big too. Even his brother's too big too. You got to think like. All right, I saw the guy from BJ and the Bear. Remember BJ and the Bear? He drive around with the friggin' monkey. I don't know why they call the monkey Bear. What's up, bro? But they would call the monkey Bear. That guy, he's around. Or the There's another guy I saw in the movie. He's about earthquakes and ants or some stupid thing. He's the father that was on The Nanny, that uptight British guy. He's around. Those kind of guys. Not top notch. We're not gonna get a Mark Wahlberg. We're not unless we got like film on him. Like, hey Mark, we saw what you were doing. You got to make this really, really bad movie. It's got to be a D-level star. Like, you know, when we're giving him his comeback. That's why I'm thinking Willis. Willis from Different Strokes would be perfect for this role. Because we saw he still has acting chops. If you watch the Adam Sandler movie, That's My Boy. You know, we could team him up with somebody. We could team Willis up with another guy. Like, we all know Screech just passed away, but the other kid, Zach. Because Slater's too big. It's got to be Zach, because he's not really doing much of nothing. Yeah, we have him there. We team them up. The kid from Saved by the Bell and Willis. Hasselhoff. See, the problem with him is he's going to get drunk every day. He's going to get drunk. He's going to fall on the ground, mumble some crap about French fries, and then he's going to sing that crappy song that everybody liked in Germany. And you know what? I got to be honest. I never really liked the car kit. I didn't like that. I didn't like it. Like we couldn't have an American-speaking car. Like, why did our car have to have that stupid accent all the time? Yes, Michael, get out of here, you pretentious thing. You're supposed to be a muscle car. And could they have picked a worse version of the Firebird? Like, what did it have? A V6 in it? He's coming around. No, not David Hasselhoff. You know, I'm telling you, who you could get is one of the Duke boys. You could get Tom Wopat or John Schneider makes a whole bunch of really terrible movies right now. You could get him. He'd probably pay you to be in the movie, you know? And he was in the Dukes of Hazzard. I mean, so he's got that going for him. But David Hasselhoff, I think he's still got star power until they find him, you know, drunk somewhere again. Now, who else? I don't know. There's got to be a cheesy star like that. What's up, Chubbs? How you doing, my friend? Oh, yeah, the guy from the... all right, there you go. The guy from the Cosby Show, the one that played the daughter's light-skinned husband. He did get shamed for working at Trader Joe's. And I think that's ridiculous. But you did bring up okay, you could team up Malcolm Jamal Warner with Willis from Different Strokes, and they could play the proverbial fish out of water. Two guys just hanging together. They go up into the woods to see what's going on, and all of a sudden, Dear NATO, just what do? You know, they're cracking. It would be like Bad Boys meet some shitty Woody movie. You know, where people are stuck in the woods, something like that. That's my idea. That's what I'm selling. Because both of them will do it. They'll do it in a heartbeat. See, you couldn't get the Fresh Prince or anybody like that. And I don't even think Jazzy Jeff would do it because he didn't even like doing the Fresh Prince. But I definitely think you could get Theo. You could get Theo from there, and you can get Willis, and that would be great. Or maybe not. That's why he would be cheap. Yeah, he'd be cheap, but the problem is, I would need actors for this movie I could rely on. Like, I know Willis will show up because I'm going to pay him by the hour. Like, I'm not going to give Willis a lump sum of cash and be like, great job, brother, I'll see you tomorrow, because you're not seeing him till that cash runs out. So, no, the guy that played Kramer, I don't want that associated with my, I don't want that associated with me, unfortunately. Because, wow, talking about just using a word in a comedy place with no inflection of comedy, he just lost his mind. Now, somebody else from Seinfeld, yeah, maybe. We got to think of like a background player. But they've all gotten so big. Sam from Cheers is still big. He's still big. Sam from Cheers is still big. Now, all right, if you got the what was his name? Cliffy Clavin. Now, if we got Cliff Clavin, we bring him out of there, and we put him. Okay, this is the movie. We got it. Now we're building a movie. So we got Willis and we got Theo. They go up into the woods. They were friends. Now they're not friends. Something about football. Somebody did something with somebody else's girlfriend. You know how that goes. So they get up there. Now Newman's too big. He was in Jurassic Park. He's too big. They get up into the woods, and all of a sudden the tornado happens, and they gotta get help from the old stupid white guy, and it's Cliffy Clavin. And he starts doing the Cliffy Clavin thing. I think that's, and definitely he needs to work. Steve Guttenberg was in a movie. I don't know if you saw it. I think it was it was Shark. It was Spider something. I just watched a Steve Guttenberg movie. He's laughing the whole time he's making this movie because I guess they're paying him and he's just having fun. But Steve Guttenberg's running around, and his wife is that one of them MTV chicks that wanted that from back in the day, and he's getting chased by spiders that come out of a volcano. Yep. But he in the movie he plays an actor who played an action star, but now he got really old. But now he's being an action star in real life. It was just Oscar worthy. I don't know how he didn't win an Oscar. Steve Guttenberg was really big. I think we might be able to get him, but he would have to be the star. I don't know. He would have to play like a Rambo. Yeah, he could play a Rambo type up in the woods and save all three of them. Oh, then we can make this like a buddy film. Like Predator, except, well, they would actually like each other. Not everybody would die in the first 10 minutes. You know? I don't think we you know what? We might be able to get Urkel. I know that's shooting high, but we might be able to get Urkel. Steve Guttenberg and Urkel. Well, we've got an all-star cast here. This is like Ocean's 11, but just with deer falling from the sky, like a tornado. No, John Goodman's too good. He's too good. Now, I was going to say the creepy kid that played his son, but I don't like how they just threw Roseanne off the show and just pretended she didn't exist. I would love John Goodman. I just think he's too good for this movie. I don't, I know he did that thing in the basement, the Cloverfield thing, which I really liked. I thought he did really. I think he's too good. He's way too good. Like I'm thinking like a what was his name? Roseanne's ex-husband, like a Tom Arnold type, that kind of thing. Just like an almost star. Oh, John Goodman Wood, he's too good for the movie. He's too good for the movie. Bruce Campbell, I know that name, and I think that's exactly. Hold on, now I gotta look. Let me see. You got me, Bruce Campbell. That's so familiar. Hold on. You can actually do this. Yes, no. Some actors are too good. Look, now I forgot. Oh boy. Yeah, this guy. Yeah, see, that guy's perfect. Let's see if we can. Here he is. Oh yeah, the guy from the. Yes, exactly. The guy from The Evil Dead. Something like that. But he might be too big. I'm telling you, he might be too big. It's got to be like somebody that's like this close to doing something illegal, and we come along and go, "Hey, you want to be in this movie?" Because everybody else is going to go, "Hey, listen, how are you going to get deer to fly from the sky?" I've seen sharks do it. They know that's possible. Jack Black is way too big. Way too big. And still, he's even still too big. And from what I've heard, he's a bit of an asshole. He's a little full of himself, so he probably wouldn't do a crappy movie like. Now, one of the Murray brothers, not Bill Murray, but one of the brothers, because they'll be in anything. They'll definitely be in any movie, you know. Like Brian Doyle Murray, I think we could probably get Garrett Morris. I don't know if we're getting anybody else. You know, Jay Moore. You could probably get Jay Moore. Because Jay Moore will do anything. Seriously. Yeah, they don't always go for the money. Some go for the parts. That's the point. This movie is going to be... It's Dear NATO. You've seen Sharknado. I don't know. Oh, Charlie Murphy. What are we doing? 2 men in a funeral? Oh, look, he brought up the name. I just filled in the joke. No, this isn't like some indie film. This is going to be like a really terrible movie. That just, it's so bad it's good. That's what because there's no other way there's no real way you can seriously pull off Dear NATO. It has to be tongue-in-cheek. I would say Tara Reid, but she's already been used in too many of these movies. She's in too many NATOs. Like, but her, she's washed up like, you know, like my old shoes. Who's the other one? Who's the one from, who might get her? Who's the chick from, American Pie, the other chick? She played the foreigner. That one. We could probably get her. She's probably desperate. Don Swayze? Now you're talking. Don Swayze? That Bill Cosby. I was thinking Theo. I think Theo would do it. But Bill Cosby? I don't know. I think number one, I think he's blind now. And I think he might be incarcerated. I'm not sure. Like, it's funny you bring that up. I was going to remember that little thing at the end where all the Cosby kids, when somebody made a joke, they would all do weird things and laugh. You know, like you're like school on a Saturday, no class, and they will go, ah! I was going to use that for a video. And then I started getting into the whole introspective thing, like, which one of those is supposed to, oh yeah, Bill is supposed to be Bill Cosby, so is he like a young pervert in this now, or what? Luke Perry is dead. I don't think he's going to do any acting either. I mean, Jesus. Luke Perry's passed away, didn't he? I mean, you know, it's alright. I mean, Cosby, he was good in, what was that? That Leonard Part 9, that was great. Yeah, that one. Shannon Elizabeth. We can probably get her. She's probably not doing much right now. We could get her, but she's going to be one of those ones where she gets killed off like, but deer falls on her in the first 5 minutes. She's just going to get a little cameo in, deer fall on her. Everybody goes, oh my God, look, she got hit with a deer, and that's going to be it. She was cute. I don't know what happened to her. I haven't seen her in a long time. Is it Levin or Levine? You see, now we're talking. Now we're talking people. Okay, Bill Cosby and O.J. Simpson walk into the woods. What happens? That's what I want to know. Where's that go? Peter Wilson? Who the heck is Peter Wilson? Silly Brad Pitt's brother, Stu Pitt. Look, is Tracy Lords... Imagine that. Tracy Lords doesn't have AIDS, but Charlie Sheen does. Who'd have thought that? The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen? Wasn't Sean Connery in that? I don't think I saw that. The title put me off. I saw Gentleman at the end, and I was like, that same for me. What's up, Ricky? How you doing, brother? Fishy Man, how you doing, my friend? It's all right. We were just talking about making a movie about deer. Dear NATO. I'm telling you, we could sell that thing in a heartbeat. We just need to come up with a storyboard. That actually sounds like fun. And we can go on the set. We can be extras in our own movie. Complete torture. Look, Patty, I'm still getting over the fact that you're not Captain Kirk anymore. That used to be my rock. I would look up, I would see Shatner, and I would think, exactly. We would make a big thing about it, Lorcan. We would be like, look who's still alive. And people are like, holy gee, this dude's not still alive. And we go come to the movie to see. You know, oh, and then we could have a celebrity death pool involved with it. Because we're going to pick stars that are kind of messed. Oh, we got to get the stars that failed out of the rehab show. Those guys. We'll just go, and then we'll do a little death pool at the end. Like, who's going to go first? And we'll see who wins. Or, well, loses, I guess, in that case. Yeah, we'll resurrect them like Travolta back in the day. Nobody gave a living crap about John Travolta before he made Pulp Fiction. No one cared. No one cared for a while. Has anybody seen the set pictures of how Sylvester Stallone, how Stallone was dressed when he directed the sequel to whatever that stupid dance movie is, Saturday Night Fever or whatever that was, Staying Alive. Yeah, when he did Staying Alive, that movie, the things he was wearing. Look, I'm just gonna put that out there. You guys should check that out one day. It'll make you laugh, like ridiculous. Like they took it from everything in that second movie is some of the funniest one-liners you're ever gonna hear. Horrendous movie. Yes, Pulp Fiction. It was all right. What does everybody think about Pulp Fiction? I think it's overrated. That's just me. Oh, I saw Lake Placid. Now, a Crocodile Tornado movie? Well, yeah, you just got to go down. You got to put one out there, and once you get that big hit, you just hear what else could be thrown? Refrigerator NATO. And just, okay, it sucked. All right. I forget it. Most movies suck, though. Most movies aren't as good as the trailer. You'll see the trailer and you'll be like, oh, that looks pretty good. And then you watch the movie and you're like, what is that? Which violence? I like over-the-top violence, like ridiculous violence. I think part of the problem from Pulp Fiction to me was I never found that Uma Thurman woman attractive at all. Like, not even a little bit. So it kind of took me out of the whole thing. Ricky's never seen Pulp Fiction? I wouldn't say you have to. It's an interesting watch. You know? I like Samuel L. Jackson too. It's just, I think we've had a little too much Samuel L. Jackson. Dude was in everything. There's not a movie you can watch without seeing him in. It kind of takes, like, he had to be in the Star Wars movies too. Jesus Christmas. It's enough. He's in everything. I liked when he was Stax. And I don't know why he didn't. They told him to go hide the truck. And he didn't go hide the truck. I don't know what he was thinking. And you get this guy over here, he's really making a coffee. Why would I? Why? Yeah, that's the battle line in the sand. I want to fight, Patty. Is Samuel L. Jackson? Yeah, whatever. Oh, don't forget. Oh, yeah, he's Nick Fury. He's. I like him too. I'm just saying, he's in everything. He's in everything. What is he not in? And they're going to start putting him in movies like he's going to be in Gone with the Wind next. They're going to digitally add him. He's in everything. That's all I'm saying. What's up, Joe? Yeah, he's in everything. That's all. Like, there's certain actors, they just, wow. Do I like Bruce Lee movies? Yeah, I do. I mean, they're really bad, but they're fun to watch. Like, I like the one where he grabs up. Yeah, Mace Windu. Exactly. I mean, come on. Really? There's not another actor that could have, like, no, let's put him in this too. Let's put him in he was in the Die Hard movie. He was in Star Wars. Where wasn't he? There were snakes on the friggin' plane. Remember that one? He had to deal with those. Right? He's Nick Fury. And what they do to Nick Fury, he lost his eye because a cat scratched it out. It's real good. What's up, Darren? How you doing, my friend? Let's see, what did I miss? Boy, you really got upset about Samuel Jackson. Huh? I like him. Just because you are a character doesn't mean you have character. Well, I don't know who that's addressing. Good to hear, Darren. Good to hear. Well, De Niro plays the same guy in pretty much every movie too. There are a lot of actors that just play the same dude. Like George Clooney plays the same dude in every movie. Not that he bores me to death. He bores me to death. I'm so everybody plays the same person pretty much nowadays. Omar Sharif? Yeah, I never got him. I never understood the whole, wow, he had a big blockhead too, didn't he? What's up, Scott? How you doing, my friend? Omar Sharif. Well, how do you, well, I guess you get that name, but Jesus, he didn't change it. He didn't change it like John Wayne. Jan, I can't see what Patty's pick is. I want to try to see. I can't. I think, Patty, you're still stuck as a moderator. I can't see on here. I hope you are. See, you didn't have to do nothing. You're way up there. Eesh. Yeah, Scott, how much snow are we getting? What did you hear? What did you hear? So far, I heard 4 to 6 inches. And when's it supposed to start? I could look at my phone. But that's, why look at your phone when you can just ask people? Yes, that's why you do need protection. Especially now that you're not Captain Kirk. When you had that Captain Kirk bluff going on, people were like, I can't mess with this guy. What's up, Big Tank Hank? How you doing, my friend? Yes, you definitely need protection. Like I said, you got to get the red shirts. You got to get the red shirts. You know what happens to them. They get wiped out. Up to 8 inches. Ooh, Michael Winslow. For Dear NATO. See, now that. Because with the sounds that guy can do, I mean, I don't know if you heard him. But he pretty much sounds like the real thing. I seen him do a machine gun once, and all the police in the police station jumped around and stuff. And Steve Guttenberg just laughed. Because, Steve Guttenberg's a bad boy back then. But yeah, no, that guy's got talent. He actually does stand-up, I think. And I still think he does all. Yeah, we could get him. Oh, that would be a big draw. I don't know what he would do, though. Could he freak the deer out, pretend there's a helicopter coming? You know, he does. I don't know, what can he do? Oh, maybe he can. Maybe he's the only one that can communicate with the deer. And he can ask them, why are you coming down as a tornado? Like Spock, he could mind meld with the deer. I don't know. We can't get Bubba Smith because he's gone too. God rest his soul. Yeah, Patty, check this weather. Okay? Because I'm hearing all kind of conflicting reports. I just want to be able to get out of the house tomorrow. 4 to 8 inches now. 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. Oh, it's got to do it right in the middle of the day too, right? Like it can't be over with by like 9 in the morning. It can't start now. Which guy from American Ultra? I don't think I've seen that. I don't know. Does he have acting chops? Oh, what was the guy I saw that did? Right? Exactly, Patty. Now I have a story. Oh my God, let me see. I missed one. What is this guy? Jesse Eisenberg. Isn't he the one that ruined Lex Luthor? I think didn't he just play Lex Luthor in one of those terrible movies? Because I saw a little bit of that, and he's disturbing. He's disturbing. No, I don't want him. John Leguizamo is still big, though. John Leguizamo is still big. That's all I'm saying. I don't think he's washed up and up yet. You could get Greg Brady. You could get Greg Brady in a heartbeat. All right? That's all I'm talking about. You could get Greg Brady. You can't get Doogie Howser. Forget about it. There's no way you're getting Doogie Howser. He's way too big. He's way too big. Who are you, my kids, Patty? You should see what they do to me with the Ubers. They had to take one today. What is a Bubba J? I don't know what a Bubba J is. I'm sorry. I'm out of it. It's one of the guys up on the hill in Deliverance. It's a creepy scene. Whatever, Patty, I thought we were going to use the transporter. Or shuttlecraft. We could use the Galileo too. No, that one got messed up by those monsters, right? Didn't they throw things at it? I'm just saying. My kids, they like Uber. They tell me about it 3 days later. I'm like, what is this? Oh, yeah, we need to take an Uber. I'm like, I didn't even know you left the house. What are you doing? You squeal, little piggy. Wee, wee. See, that's the movie. You could tell that was a Burt Reynolds action movie because he didn't wear his toupee. Two Burt Reynolds. Funny Burt Reynolds, a toupee, and not funny, the Gator, the Longest Yard, those guys, he had this shorter hair. Oh, yes, I've seen Jeff Dunham, but I actually heard him more on a radio show. That's right. Look, I subbed to him and he didn't sub back to me, so I don't know how I feel about Jeff Dunham right now. I think with his millions of subs, he could have given me a sub back. That's all, Two guys just getting along, tussling each other's hair. He could have done that. No, he was on Opie and Anthony back in the day, and that's where I actually found he was funny. I don't really watch a lot of... Look, the best ventriloquist I ever saw was Otto and George. Does anybody know who Otto and George is? I remember one time someone tried to stab the puppet. Otto got somebody so mad, and they ran up on stage and tried to stab the puppet while George was standing there. Oh, they passed away too. But yes, Otto and George, that's my favorite puppet act. Who gets pissed off? Or is that a line that he does? I don't know. You got me with this one. I saw him a while back. Yeah, see, Joe, he didn't sub to either one of us. I don't know. Maybe the guy thinks he's better than everybody. Him and his puppets. He's sitting up there. Maybe the puppet told him not to sub to us. Maybe the puppet said, hey, don't sub to these guys. I don't like their tone. I don't like the look. I can understand that. We got off to a wrong foot with the puppet. Yeah, people like him. Of course, he's got to. He's making a living doing that stuff. I mean, not many people walk around with a puppet on their friggin' lap to make a living doing it. I still like Otto and George. Die, get in the coffin, sir. Get in the coffin. He's terrible. I don't know who Robert Oberst is. See? Yeah, see that, Ricky? He didn't sub to you either? Shh, we need to talk to this Jeff Dunham guy. We need to explain to him, look, we're a big community here. We got to help each other. If you want to play blind man, go walk with the shepherd. Me, my eyes are wide open. You know what? I don't want my eyes to be open anymore. I've freaking seen enough, man. Seriously, guys. I think we've... Well, I know me. I've seen enough. Well, the next thing I expect to see is demons walking down the street, the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, just all kinds of... I don't know what's coming next. We're living in the worst movie I've ever seen. It's just so... It's like Dear NATO would be a much more enjoyable movie than what the hell the last year. It's going on a year. I'm looking. It's almost going on a year. What? It's like I've been watching a really crappy episode of Logan's Run for a year. But maybe that's just me. Maybe everybody else is having a lot of fun. It could be. Charlie McCarthy, didn't he try to expose all the communists back in the 50s? How many puppets does he have now? I remember there was the old man puppet, the terrorist puppet, and I don't remember any other puppets. Oh, there was the weird monkey-looking purple puppet thing that I really just didn't like. Didn't like that at all. The strongest man in the world? Oh, one of. I was going to say, because, me and him never did any competing. He doesn't know. He might sleep on me. I could bench a good 140. We'll see. That's one of those dudes. They like, oh yeah, the jalapeno on a stick. So I don't know the Bubba J one. Walter, I guess, is the old man. I'm going to say that. Patty, I got to be honest. I'm not. No, I know who. I've heard of Charlie McCarthy and I've heard of Edgar Bergens, but I can't picture it in my head. No, I think the oldest puppet I go back to is Howdy Doody. The purple guy is Peanut. Jeez, I thought I was terrible with names. We just call him Peanut. Okay, that's clever. I got it. Peanut, Walter, and Bubba J are my thing. Do you think he like... Yeah, Ahmed's the terrorist. We could just call it right out, Joe. He's the terrorist. His name is Ahmed. That part I know. That was funny back when 9/11 happened. I remember that was funny. I don't know if it's still funny. I don't know if you can make it funny now. What does he do? He goes, I'm Ahmed. You can't talk bad about me or you go to jail. I mean, what's he going to say? You guys know a lot about this friggin' puppet guy. Jesus. You know, with all this talk, you would think he was talented. I don't know. Or is it just such a lack of puppets that this is like, okay, like ever since Jim Henson passed away, are we like, fuck, we're screwed on puppets, so we're gonna this is our guy now? Is it like how Fish became popular after the Dead died? You know, like how their mediocrity just they skyrocketed because the real band passed away. You know what, Joe Biden. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Vodka and lemonade, if anybody's curious. Well, are you interviewing this puppet, Joe? I mean, can you actually interview the puppet without the other guy? Like, call the puppet up and be like, "Look, dude, you're the one. Okay, I don't want to talk to the Dunham guy. I don't want to talk to him. You're the one." Yo, that's a long song, brother. Are you gonna do it like Jay-Z though? I got 99 bottles. Something like that. That would be good. Who's a rotten potato? Did I miss something? Oh, I get it. Yeah, that's why I didn't say nothing. Because, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter anymore. It's just enjoy whatever we got left, everybody. Just enjoy what we got left. I see Joe. I wish I knew who this I wish I knew who this for real life. I thought you were talking about Bubba Ray Dudley. I thought you were talking about the wrestler, but then it's Bubba J. But see, now I see where he got the creative name from. All right, because I thought you were talking about, yo, we are so doomed. We are so doomed. We are so doomed. The CIA is listening. Of course they're listening. They listen to everything. Everything. How do you think they know what they know? They're listening, and it's the NSA supercomputers. The NSA. The National Security Agency. They have these big, giant computers that listen to everything. Patty, we're not going nowhere. I am so enthusiastic that this new administration is going to solve all the problems of the world in like in 3 weeks. So we got that going for us, right? All our problems are solved. Bad man's gone. Got rid of him. You're bad. You gotta go. Get rid of him. Then that pillow guy. That pillow guy is uppity. He needs to get out of here too. And now we got the guy we wanted. We got him. Woo! We got Joe. So let's just wait for the good times to roll in. Right? Yeah, no such. It's like NASA, never a straight answer. Oh, look, the good times are going to roll in, especially for us people who like worked hard our whole lives. We're going to reap such benefits. Joe, you know what though? If I do win, we're going to have to give it away to somebody else, because then I feel like I'm no longer I'm no longer one of the family. But it would be nice. And besides, I don't know where the hell well, yeah, actually, I have been thinking about where I can put another tank, because I want to breed some more fish now that I got my endlers to breed. But yeah, see that, Patty? I'm ready. I can't wait. I'm about to put up a couple windmills in my backyard tomorrow. I'm just gonna get ahead of the game. See? And throw my car away. It's my car. Okay. Yeah. What do I need a car for? Why will I win? Yeah, what's going on with the Chattanooga ad thing? I've been kind of that was the topic of this panel, how there never seems to be enough time in the week. I've had a week from hell, and I'm so behind on everything. I mean, everything. Even doing my laundry, I'm a couple days behind. It's driving me crazy. Now, this isn't the NFL. We don't rig things here. Dude, I'm about to send you one of my arowanas. Okay, yeah. So, well, I'm already subscribed to him. I'm gonna say it. You can say it here. Forget it. All right, we can just say it. This is my second channel. I don't give a crap. No, I didn't, Patty. I didn't say my car's getting repoed. I'm gonna get rid of it to do my part for the cause. We need to get ourselves down to 0 carbon emissions. 0! No carbon! Whoa, carbon's bad. So we gotta get ourselves down. So I'm gonna get rid of my car, and then eventually I'll get rid of my I'll get rid of whatever, anything that needs that pesky little carbon. Oh, gee. Just thinking about it scares me. I'm walking down the street late at night, and there's a bunch of carbon across the street from me. I freak. I'm going to give me to my car. Do I have to read your whole statement? I don't know any parking tickets. No, because if I owed parking tickets, Patty, when I got pulled over the other day, it would have rung me up for it. Look. I sound like a fool to believe what? That I don't have any parking tickets, or just the stuff that I was just saying? Look, I'm waiting. I know I'm getting some free money. All right. What are we getting? We're getting what? $1,400 each. Woo! Eventually, that's gonna help. That's gonna help. You know, I can't wait. I just see good things coming from us. You know. The guy we got now, he's a real leader, all right? He's a real leader. You could tell. I mean, you could tell the respect he garners, because he's uncorruptible, too. Okay, that's one thing I want to say about old JB. He's uncorruptible, you know? Him and his son, whoo! They're pillars of the community. So we're lucky to have him. I can't wait to see just all the great things he's going to do. I can't wait. I mean, I can't wait to start paying that fine for not having health insurance again. Yeah, exactly, Patty. Woo! I swear to God, if I could throw a party for Joe Biden right now, I would. I'd be like, Joe Biden, but there wouldn't be anybody there. So it would really be a party. No, the son? Joe told you. His son didn't do nothing, all right? That's just a lie. His son didn't do nothing. Okay, he didn't do nothing. What happened was that little kid seduced him, right? And she popped out this whole 8-ball. It wasn't any of his ideas, you know? It's all right. What about the fact that, I like the fact that Joe's wife was actually the babysitter back when his wife was sick and in the hospital, because that's how you build relationships, okay? That's how you build a relationship. You start out young. You start out young, and you what do they call it? Grooming? I think they call it that. And then later on, you marry her. That's good. No, Lorcan. Electricity and lithium batteries and all that stuff, that comes from rainbows and unicorns. Okay. We don't use electricity. Electricity comes from magic, because when you plug in an electric car, it just comes from magic. And don't mind the fact that we can't recycle any of it. Don't mind that. That's a good thing. I think the fact that we have all those windmill blades, that'll show a future generation that we really tried. You know? What's up, ass? How you doing? No, I'm talking about how great everything's going to be. I've totally turned another foot. I'm so excited for the new administration. It's going to be great. Woo! Right? Oh, I'm just saying. I can't. Especially, look, I work for a small business, and I've never seen anybody fight harder for jobs than this new guy. You know, that guy. Patty, I can solve all, make me dictator for a week, and I can solve all the world's problems. Because I'm not going to get all emotional, and everything's going to be pragmatic and logical. I can solve all, because number one, I'm going to rat out all the pieces of crap at the top that are putting us through this stupid game. I'm going to rat all them out. For some reason, everyone's untouchable. Make me dictator. Nope, done. All right, all you guys, this is what they did. They're gone. And then we'll go from there. The problems aren't really that bad. It's we just complicate all the problems. Like there's a lot of scumbags running a lot of stuff, and that's the problem. Let's get rid of them. On all sides. I say, oh, what I do? Woo! It went all over. Look at that, the chat. Nah, Patty, I'm on your side. Look, Lorcan, I kind of, you know, I thought about this, and I guess freedom's overrated. You know, I had freedom of speech. What if something I say that somebody doesn't agree with it? I mean, what if I say something and somebody just doesn't like it? I mean, that I'm being hurtful. How dare I say that? That's just crazy. Yeah, I'm looking at it from both sides. I'm all excited. I can't wait. This is like we got a new, like Billy Martin came back to the Yankees now. Oh, we're gonna start winning pennants. We're going to the World Series. I mean, we have 4 years of just, I mean, come on. We have 4 years of that. Now we're gonna get this. Whoo! Oh, if I could sing, I'd sing "Happy Days Are Here Again." And I'd cheer. Especially small businesses. Oh, we're gonna. The benefits we're going to get from this is going to be amazing. Because we need more taxes. We do. We truly do. We're undertaxed. Yeah, see, the only thing difference with this unemployment is the fact that they actually killed the businesses. They killed them. The 9/11 didn't kill them. The crash of 08, it didn't kill the businesses because they stayed open. This one just killed them. Yeah, we can. You can make some money, but we need to make paying the bills money. You know. Yeah, I use DoorDash. My truck's too much of a gas guzzler and a beast to I would lose money. It would break down on me. It is scary out there. It is definitely scary. I mean, what's up with all you guys? What is it like around you? Up here, it's brutal. Tell Redneck Jesus I said hi. I still love that name, Redneck Jesus. Yeah, it's what all the Christians are waiting for. I'm a Christian, but, you know, he's in the middle of a campaign. I understand. Patty, why do you think I'm scared? Why do you think I'm scared? I was trying to be a little funny, you know? That's all. I'm not scared. I'm more like, I'm like, it's like I gotta. It's like now I gotta. I know what's gonna happen, so now I gotta watch it. It's just, why do I want to watch it? How you doing, Ian? Good to see you, my friend. Where did you go for work? Oh yeah, but at least you went to the fish store. It's only if you spend too much if you tell people how much you really spent. I like to do that. I got these. Lorcan, what are your tax rates? We're going to be taxed like hell. I'm going to be paying 52% plus 6% to the government. Our taxes are going to go up like crazy, boy. So how do you want to think about it? We're going to need to move in together. We're all going to have to get a compound. All of us. Regardless of our political leanings, we're all going to have to get a big compound and do our own things. Seriously. And they'll tax that too. Darren, you don't think they got the Amish targeted? The Amish are one of the first people that are going to go in and wipe out. They don't... Did I get your shout out? Do you mean, did I put your shout out? Say hello first. What's wrong with you? That's some manners, young man. I love going to the pet store. I want to go tomorrow. I definitely want to go tomorrow. Don't worry, I'll send you a link as soon as I publish it. It's just, I don't know if anybody noticed things are taking a little while to upload lately. I think it's when I got to export. No, it's don't worry about it. Don't be sorry. I think the problem is I got to clear up room. I'm all these videos that I'm saving are starting to take a toll on my ability to upload things. I think I have too much. I have to put everything on a memory card because it's been taking me forever, and it stopped in the middle today, and I just had to redo it tomorrow. But you know, not going to beat myself up. 6 hours home? That's not that bad. The entries are going good. I have some videos already. Tomorrow, PB, Ricky, and I are going to do a little, at 2 o'clock, we're going to do a little thing together, like kind of, you know, officially explaining everything real quick, me and him, and then I'm going to upload that. I'm going to upload that too. So we'll do a private session, me and him. We're going to talk about what we're doing. I got my tank. Hey, John, how you doing, my friend? See, Patty, I find it harder to use the laptop because I'm terrible at typing on my laptop. I'm good at typing on the phone. I'm definitely better at the phone. Hold on, I missed. It's alright, good. I like the new videos. Funky Unicorn Socks, I like the new videos he put out, so that I'm kind of going to take a little clip from one of those and mark it into. Don't worry, you'll get you. I don't do cheesy shout outs. Alright, I'm going to give you a decent one. As long as I think you're like actually doing something. Look, the court cases, yeah. Look at the restaurants they're getting fined. They're getting fined for trying to be open. Like there was one in Jersey, I think it was $160,000 worth of fines. It's taxation without representation, my friends. It's 100%. But hey, see, Patty, I've never sucked balls, but I guess that's what the phone does. Craig wants your phone, Patty. All right. I don't think you get it through customs though, Craig. You got 3 pandas. Oh, that just jumped. 3 gold laser Corys to go with my 6 Agazazi Corys. I don't know if I said it right. What did you put him in? What size tank? Yes, that's the problem, Patty. I use a lot of emojis, and it's a pain in the butt on the laptop. There we go. Hold on, let's there we go. Oh, how you doing, brother?
What's up, Vinny?
What's up, man? See if everybody can hear you. How you doing tonight?
Doing good.
Oh,
I'm
look.
about to set up a tank soon.
What is it? Tell me about it.
You remember that tank I was showing before on one of your live streams? That old one I had taken down? Used to be saltwater. So
Yeah.
I bought some parts. I'm going to just experiment with freshwater stuff. I bought some parts for it. And now I'm going to set it up as a freshwater planted. I've never done planted. I've always done reef tanks. So this is an experiment. See if I'm into it. You know, maybe get bigger later.
That's what I'm thinking. Is I wanted to do it for the longest time now as a planted tank. Oh, there's the man you want to talk to right there. It's Chubbs. Do you want to do a planted tank? Yeah.
Chubbs has some nice tanks. Natural looking.
Yeah. I'm just the only thing is I haven't dove into the planted thing yet because I got to get plants and they're freaking expensive.
Yeah, I'm only getting a few since the tank is so small. It's only like 4 gallons. You know, it has a built-in filter in the back. It's tiny. So I'm getting a few. I'm just experimenting, you know.
Well, which one is that? Because I was looking at one today that's like 3.5 gallons with the filter built into the back.
So I have this tank is super old. It was a guy. The name of his company was Pico something, and he was making tanks out of his garage. So they're custom. It's a 4 gallon tank, right? It has a filter built in the back, and it's a 1/4 inch thick Starfire glass.
Ooh.
So it's really nice. It's beautiful, right? The guy was making custom tanks. So yeah, you can't buy it off the shelf, right? And you can't even buy from him anymore. He closed his business down a long time ago.
I'm just looking through the comments.
I remember in your recent video you said how that all-in-one tank you just bought, you know how the glass was thin. Yes. I don't like thin glass either. That's why I bought this custom 1/4 inch glass.
Yeah. That was the only thing they could have did a little better on that was pop it up.
Wait till you see the price of what, even like Starfire. Starfire is a name brand for glass. And you should see the prices of Starfire glass.
Yeah.
That's probably why they tried to keep it thin. So
it's the only way. Because I looked at the higher end ones, and the price is triple. You know.
Yeah.
You can get them. You can get anything nowadays almost, but the price is triple. But the Lorcan, the new tank, I really like it for what I'm doing with it. You know, it's just going to sit on a shelf and have little babies in it. You know, and eventually, I'm surprised the other 5 gallon leaked, to be honest. So, whatever.
Well, see, when the glass is thinner, there's less silicones in the joints, and then it leaks easier. Even so, with thicker glass, you even have less chance of leaking.
Yeah. I mean, that's the one thing I didn't like. It was thin, but I think a lot of those tanks some of them come with friggin' plastic instead of even glass.
Oh, yeah.
The really cheesy ones. Scott says he got a high-pin spotted pleco today. Oh, those are nice. Those things are beasts, though. They ate my little fish once. What are you going back for tomorrow? Let's see. Darren says you got 10 more Pandagaras, 25 Cardinal Tetras. Ooh, that's nice. So I got to think about a tank like that. So what are you gonna use as your substrate in this little tank? What are you gonna do? Because
I ordered some Seachem. What is it called? I can't remember. The Seachem substrate.
Yeah,
I can't remember what it's called.
I saw it today. I can't remember either.
Yeah, I'm not really a freshwater guy. This is all new to me. So
really? Is this your first freshwater?
I had when I was a little kid, but never planted nothing, only for a short time. Let me see what they got. I ordered it, but I don't even remember what it's called.
I think you'll be able to do. I mean, if you were doing reef tanks, I think you'll be fine with the.
That's what I hear.
You know, I mean, to me, a reef tank is the hardest thing you can do. And then a planted tank.
I had all the coral and all that. I even had some of the types of algae that look like plants, right? They kind of, the way they grow, they look like plants. But I've had all of that.
That is an expensive part of the hobby right there, my friend.
Even the rock. So I regret selling. So when I sold all my stuff, when I got out of the reef and I went to graduate school, I sold all my stuff. So I used to I had Vanuatu and, you know, Tonga Branch and all that before they stopped, you know, collecting and exporting the real stuff. I had it all. I had the coolest rock. I had orange algae, you know, not just the purple coralline. I had some orange, like coralline looking algae, red colors, sponges. That was like the good stuff right out of like Fiji, you know, right in those. But they don't collect anymore. I think they banned it or something.
All this stuff we had that we got rid of, thinking, oh, I can just get this again.
Oh yeah,
no, I can just get this
want
again.
That stuff back.
And it's like, oh Jesus, you know.
Yeah.
I always think about.
So the substrate is I just searched it, called Seachem fluorite.
That's what everybody's saying.
I heard good things about it, and I'm keeping it really simple.
I think it's all about the light.
Oh yeah,
I mean, really,
definitely. Even with saltwater, it was all about light. I was doing saltwater before they had LED lights. So.
No, I remember that. I had friends. I've always had friends that did saltwater. I didn't start my first one until about 4 years ago, maybe.
So I was growing the coral with the compact fluorescence that they sell for, like, you know, the actinics and the daylight spectrum, but, you know, compact fluorescent. It's almost like the T5 format. That's what I was using. I never got halogen, right? But a lot of people were doing halogen to get the higher light intensity, more power.
And what did you? So you went to graduate school?
Yes.
For what?
I don't like to say exactly what I went for. I don't like to share it here. I'll tell you another time.
I got it. No. I get it. You work for the CIA. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. No worries. Maybe you work for the guys in your photo.
Yeah. Now you're on a list, Vinny.
I've been on the list.
You made the list.
I've been on a list, brother. Trust me. I've been on a list, brother. But that was actually just a complete joke.
Yeah.
But no, I've been on the list for a while. Chubb says that's a good one to mix with Eco Complete.
Oh, yeah. I'll see how it goes, and I might try it. I know it doesn't have nutrients for the plants. I heard all that. I might have to add, fertilizer.
That's what I got to figure out. I think I know what I got to do. I just have to save up enough money to go into it, because I want to do like a 20 long, so I'm going to need quite a bit of plants.
Yeah.
I have substance. I do have Eco Complete. I do have a big bag of that. I already got that. I do have the tank. I'm going to make my own light. I'm just going to pump it with 6500 LEDs.
Right. Yeah.
Because that's one place. That's one place I can save money. So I have tons of those at work. Other than that, I just want, because the worst part is I don't want to go out and get a whole bunch of plants and just have them die back on me, and completely. Yeah. Then I got to wait another 6 months to save up the money to get more.
Yep.
It's going to cost you probably. I'm thinking it's going to cost me at least $100 and something to do a 20. And that's if I get a good price at my local store.
Probably.
So you don't have any salt water running now?
No. I sold most of my stuff. Have it all taken down. I used to have Ecotech. You know, I had the Ecotech pumps. You know, the magnetic pumps, right?
Yeah. I
had all the nice stuff, but I even had the Apex Aqua controller. Right? I used to do all that stuff, but I sold it all.
And you took a beating on it, right?
Well.
Like
some of that stuff has a good retail value, but like the live rock, I wish I would have not sold. I wish I would have had that still, but the pumps and stuff, I actually made most of the money back on the Ecotech, the Vortech pumps.
Yeah,
I
no,
made money.
those are good. Yeah.
They have stuff. They hold their value. You can resell them. So you're basically paying a rental fee when you buy them, as long as you keep them, good and clean.
Live rock. If you got a garage and you just have a little bit of live rock, you just start growing live rock in your garage. You can make a killing. They get so much for that live rock, especially if you can get some nice algae on it. You can get it nice and colored for people. The money they get is ridiculous.
Yep.
And they never have enough. They never have a big enough selection. Most places. There's a few places you go and they take you in the basement and they have tons. I know there's a place in the city like that. They had tons of live rock. But then again, you're going into a basement in New York City, you know.
Well, so I had to buy a lot of coral and stuff off of people from like ManhattanReefs.com. That was one of the forums, right? Like, there's Nano Reef for the smaller tanks. There's Manhattan Reef. There's Reef Central. So I was on Manhattan Reef, and we would, I would go to people's houses and actually buy coral, right? So you would go to people's houses who had like a 300-gallon tank with like the most beautiful coral setups, like. I met all types of interesting people. So.
We got a guy here in Stanford. He's got one room in his house, and he just grows coral in there.
Right.
And people come by, and they just buy coral, and I guess he ships a little bit here and there. And he's got some really, really nice stuff, like really nice. Coral scares me. It's like gambling to me.
I gotta go answer the door real quick.
No problem. Craig, who's John McKenzie? Is that one of the McKenzie brothers? No, it's John Sua. Craig, somebody else can come up. Anybody else wants to come up and talk some shit? Whatever. No, Joe, the live rock is not cheap, especially the really nice, like the ornate, the nice live rock. Darren, don't lie to yourself, brother. They're not taking us to Gitmo. We're on the red list. Darren said he's waiting for the knock at the door and a hooded van ride to an airstrip and off to Gitmo. And I'm trying to explain to him that we're not going to go to Gitmo. They're going to put me and him, we're going to be on the red list. We're not leaving the living room.
Yeah. Mostly house arrest these days. That's the way they're working it.
Oh my God. I know people that haven't been able to leave their house in like months.
Right.
Which is, I don't know, whereabouts do you live? Or is that top secret?
No, that's not. I'm in the Bronx.
Oh, yeah, so you're close.
Yeah.
Yeah, the city is weird, man.
Yeah, especially Manhattan. Lower Manhattan, they self-enforce these policies.
Dude, I've never driven through Harlem at 9, 10 o'clock at night and there's nobody out. There's like 2 people in Harlem on a nice day.
It's definitely quieter out there.
There's cause I gotta go Monday and do some work out on the street. Now, when I'm up on the ladder, there's barely anybody walking by like there used to be. You used to have to worry about people knocking your ladder over. Now, it's like, oh look, there's a person. Oh, there's a person. It's just, it's creepy.
Yeah.
New York City's definitely different. 100% different.
Yeah, we're probably not getting a lot of tourism either.
Are you even allowed to come in if you're not doing business, or do you have to like?
You can actually still travel, but if you travel, they do that whole contact tracing thing. They ask you like if you've been outside type of deal.
Yeah, how dare you?
Yeah.
I mean, not that the air outside is so fresh, but I mean, it's got to be better than apartment. And the city, everybody's stuck in those apartments too. It's not like they're getting, they're out on a piece of land where they can,
Oh yeah, but even like some of the parks, like there's some places where you could walk, and it's pretty empty. So there's still some nice spots where you could walk, especially since there's not a lot of people outside.
Yeah.
So. Not too bad.
If you want to go through it, the city is yours now. The city is your oyster.
So I wasn't wearing a mask and I was walking, and it's like this lady literally crossed the street. I mean, a lot of people in the Bronx don't. They're not wearing masks, whatnot, right? But
It's
one
50-50
one
what
lady
I
saw
saw.
me, and then she crossed the street like if I'm like, I have superpowers now.
It's 50-50 from what I've seen in the city.
Yeah.
50%, and a lot of people have it for work.
Oh yeah, I understand. Like I know
Just
people
'cause
who
of the
work in
work.
the hospitals. Yeah.
No, but I mean, not everybody's wearing them. It's not like you're, not
Not like with the news shows, like the TV. No.
Not everybody takes them off whenever they get an opportunity.
Oh
They
yeah.
at least pull it down a little bit. I mean, because it's hard, especially if you're working.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Bronx. We used to do a lot of work in the Bronx, but all around there. Now it's just everybody's slowed down. Nobody's opening anything.
Yeah, except for like the regular places that are still open, like McDonald's. The Chinese restaurants are still open. There's a lot of people still doing business, but I don't think they don't care too much about their storefront because they're doing takeout.
That's what I hear from the restaurants. Is they're doing great on takeout.
Right, and Uber Eats, right? Uber Eats is doing very well.
All that they're doing, but I still don't see how that could make up for the sit down people. I mean, eventually you got to pay the rent. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
Especially there. What's up, Copeland? How you doing, my friend? Especially the rents there. They're so expensive. I miss going to the city once, twice a week to put up a sign. I did so many signs that are probably you go by every day.
Oh yeah, it's artwork. I mean, that's a lot of people around the world see New York City signs as artwork. So.
That's what when you drive down, you see all the I don't like seeing the buildings all boarded up. It's just depressing. Craig says he was planning on going to New York in May.
Yeah.
If it's still there, I'll meet up with you. I'm not that far away. It should still be there by then. Joe, what's tomorrow? Why are you nervous as heck? Are you going to ask the girl to the prom? That always gets me nervous. That always, let's see who else. Ricky says he saw a purple elephant last night. Ricky, send me some of that shit. Just send it. Just put not hallucinogens on the box. That way it'll throw them off. They won't know. One thing, I get into the city a lot quicker now. There's a lot less
traffic.
Yeah, a lot less traffic.
Yeah,
which is just, and people are moving like crazy.
Oh yeah.
They're moving out of Connecticut too.
Oh yeah, I had one buddy who moved from Manhattan to North Carolina.
Yeah, I'm looking into it too. Eventually, there's only so much you can do.
So much you can put up with.
Just that. Look at what is it? 11% tax in New York now. The state tax. Yeah. It's 11. That's 11%. That adds up. Especially if you go down south.
Yeah. I lived in Texas for a while, like a couple of years before, and the taxes were low, so you could do a lot more with less money. It was just I liked it so much better. I came back here, and then I was even more in shock about the taxes and everything.
And they just keep jacking them up.
Yeah, even when you buy stuff online, you're getting a state tax on everything you buy. You're getting income tax. You're getting all types of tax.
Connecticut is doing exactly what New York and New Jersey are doing. They're just doing it a little bit slower. They want to put tolls back in. Like now they want to. For what?
And they say to fix the highway.
Never.
But the highways are bad here.
They never fix the highways. They never. That's the biggest thing. They'll build another Yankee Stadium before they fix the highways.
Yep.
Yeah, Chubbs, I want some of that stuff too. To see Purple If Barney can come hang out with me, do you know how much fun I'd have with Barney? You have to toughen him up a little bit first, though. Scare him with the fish. I can't do a Barney voice, though. It's been too long.
Yeah.
Imagine the crap they let our kids watch. Freaking, at least we had Scooby-Doo or something. And Barney. Ugh. And what was that other guy that really got on my nerves? Oh, Blue's Clues.
Oh yeah.
Oh God. At least we had stupid Super Friends and Land of the Lost. All these weird. No, they got. You got
Well,
crap now.
you had that
I'm
stuff.
old.
I had Bernie and stuff because
Yeah.
I'm not even 30 yet. So
Oh Jesus. Yeah, you had. Oh, you grew. Yeah. Oh wow, the music you grew up with was great too.
well, I didn't
Not
really
even
listen
30.
to it. I'm just
Yeah.
that's just how I am.
I don't blame you. Oh, now I understand everything. Now I get it. He's if you were 70 years old, it's like I got rid of my tanks. I just got a 4-gallon. No. You're just ready to start life. You're just ready to get beat down on the road to life.
Yeah.
You're still young and enthusiastic.
But when I started reef tanks, I was just I think in the beginning of high school or something. So it was a long time ago now, but yeah, I'm still young.
Yeah, but that's your addiction. That's your addiction. It keeps you away from other stuff.
Yep, I like messing with, one of the things I liked was automation. I liked messing with controllers, right? That's why I like the Apex Aqua controller.
The technology they have now is amazing.
Definitely.
It's almost like you can go, like your tank could be on another planet, and it could be on a spaceship to Mars, and you're just monitoring it. And it's like Star Trek, where you can monitor everything.
So I got the Apex Aqua controller to control, automate things, set alarms, all that, and even connect it and control it from outside, right? This was years ago. And so I've been getting into electronics, microcontrollers and stuff like that lately, and learning to make it myself type of deal. So yeah, I really do like the technology aspect of aquariums, right?
I saw a video. I don't know who the guy is, but I saw a video where he built his own giant tank, and he automated everything himself. He did all the computer works, all the wiring, everything like that. That guy was amazing.
I could do a lot of the software. I'm not the soldering type, electrician type, right? But I can do a lot of the programming.
I think he did both. The guy was real, but in his real job, he's some kind of like, he's way up there. He's
engineer or something.
Yeah, he's probably building the shuttle or.
So when I work with controllers, I like to use breadboards a lot. I don't actually hard solder it, right? But because my thing, I got into it doing software mostly, so I could still program the controllers. I could set it up on a breadboard, right? But I'm not I didn't go full blown electrical engineer or anything like that.
That's a friend of mine is an electrical engineer. My friend Pat. What does that say? Hold on. What guy in Israel? Yeah, I could call in. Yes, I understand. I got the 69 subs on my live channel, but this is my live channel. This is just for shits and giggles. Eventually, I'll get more.
Yeah, I was thinking about making a video when I set up my tank.
You should.
Yeah, to show what I'm doing. With I want to try to make it high tech, but like I said, I'm just starting with planted tanks, right? I don't know too much about what's out there with planted.
Well, see, that's what makes it interesting. That's why I want to do it too. Because look, there's when you watch somebody learn how to go through something through trial and error, it's a lot more interesting than just boom, there it is, home run.
Yeah, never make mistakes.
Sometimes, especially with something like plants, because you can do time lapse where this is, this is what it looks like. This is what it looks. Because the first day, it's just going to look like a big muddy,
a big mud
puddle,
And then the plants got to grow in. They got to get themselves situated in the tank, so they can look more natural.
Yeah, that's like Chubb's tank.
Oh yeah, Chubb's tanks are beautiful.
I love the way they look. I'm always jealous of those. One of my problems, I'm down in the basement, so I get no natural light whatsoever.
Oh yeah.
I have a couple plants that I haven't killed yet, but they're not in soil, or they're not they're just kind of floating around. Yeah. So I don't know, but I want to definitely try it because they just look so amazing, especially with the driftwood in there, and the way they put it on the driftwood and it grows up. And I'm just the natural look is so amazing. Of course, Chumps. That's the kind of tank I want. His is so busy. There's so much going on in
He
there.
got lights everywhere in his tank.
Hmm. Things that I would be afraid to put together too.
Yep.
See, some plants melt and come back with a vengeance, or some plants do what my plants do. They melt and they don't come back, and there's no vengeance. What about Plant NATO? That's a good movie. We'll make Plant NATO, where I get bombarded with a hurricane of aquatic plants.
Yeah.
That would be good. And then I got to figure out which are the best ones to get.
Yep.
Like, because I have no experience in that.
Yeah.
Like I like the way like again, I like Chubbs' tank where he's got the all the different types of leaves, the different colors and all that stuff.
I got to get used to their growth rates and all that. Cause I'm used to all the saltwater, the coral growth rates. I know all the species, I know all the saltwater stuff, but like this is completely new to me.
What was that? What is that? All right, in saltwater, you put it in the refugium.
Yeah.
What is that? What is that kind of algae they got?
They call it Kaido, or they pronounce it differently, like Kaidomorpha.
Yeah.
I pronounce it my own way. But then they have Caulerpa. Caulerpa is it looks like little grape bubbles. They don't like to put that in their main display because it could go. They say it can reproduce. They say it goes sexual, where it reproduces by sporing out, and you don't want that algae all in your rocks and everything. But so they try to keep things in the refugium so that it doesn't spread in the main display.
I had some of that. I think something ate it. I'm not sure. I tried to put it in a refugium, and I had another fish. I don't know. It just disappeared. It didn't die off. It just disappeared. I think it got sucked down, threw into the tank, and it got eaten. I think puppers eat it.
Yeah.
Well, look, puppers will eat a plastic plant in a heartbeat. To never put a plastic plant in with your puppers.
I've never had any puppers.
Never?
Never.
Ooh, you get a little pea pupper for that little 4 gallon.
Yeah.
But those are a pain in the ass because of parasites. Hold on, Chubbs is joining us. There we go.
What's up?
How you doing, Chubbs? Yeah, we were talking about you.
Got nice tanks.
Thank you.
He says you got 6 or 7 plants die off?
Yeah, I've had a couple of
I think
apple, Christmas Mars, Swasatang, a couple plants.
I think you're just saying that to make me feel better.
No, I really do.
Yeah, because I've heard they melt back, and then I don't know.
Do. But here's the newest one I set up.
Let me
It's all neat.
and they didn't do it.
That's what I already had.
Yeah. So what are you using in there? Is that Eco Complete or something?
And Mississippi River Sand.
Okay.
Yeah, shoot a little electric blue jack.
Yeah.
That's the one I made this tank for. But yeah, just it's pretty easy to set up a freshwater tank like this.
Yeah.
Like I said, I just put river sand and then capped it with the Eco Complete, and then that's it. Just took plants out my other tanks.
Yeah.
But it's looking good. Doing good so far. But yeah, Vinny, check this out. This whole stand is a mirror.
Yeah, I was looking at that. Now that's oh.
Yep.
Mirror finish.
It's
Not bad.
That's a mirror. And the glass.
It reminds me of the 70s.
Yeah.
It's made with the tinted glass in the back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so you don't need a background.
It came like that?
Yeah, the guy that gave me this tank built it himself. He owned the glass factory. Glass company.
Yeah, that would be expensive to have made custom.
Yeah, and the tinted glass that goes around here, and it's got a double frame.
Yeah.
And what size is that?
This is a 55, but it's 3 foot long, 16 inches deep, and 22 inches tall.
Oh wow, that's wild. That's got a
Yeah.
big window.
Yeah. It's
And
pretty
look how thick that glass is too, though. That son of a bitch, he didn't mess around when he put that together.
Well, the silicone's super thick. It's built like it's a 500-gallon tank. You see around the silicone is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he used that little tool on it too.
Yeah.
Little smooth out tool.
But it's pretty nice.
No, that looks good.
Yeah.
What did you get? Where did you get that for?
He gave it to me.
That's the best.
Stand and all.
That's the best.
Oh yeah. The freebie.
Those are always the best.
Yep. And then he has a 350-gallon tank that he's thinking about getting rid of. He said that'll be the first one he calls. I said, boy, I'm waiting for that phone call.
That's
I get that. I'm getting some peacock bass for sure.
Yeah.
oh, those are beautiful. I forgot who's got those. Who's got those? Is it the Hawaiian fish keeper? I have a little baby one, but it's not. Yeah, it's just a little thing. It's just a little thing. How long ago did you set this up?
I think maybe a week ago.
Let me ask. You can just throw the substrate in, throw the water in, condition it, and put the plants in, and they're not all just gonna die right away.
Put them straight in. I even put the guppies in there straight away. Little guppies. Same day. I just waited about 4 days and then I put the jack in.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That fish is beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Makes me want to get one. I'm surprised he's not trying to eat the little fish though.
Oh, that's why the little fish are in here.
And Chubb, so you still use that Easy Green fertilizer?
Yeah.
Okay. And that's good for that's like a everything in one type of deal?
Yeah, this is all in one. I use Thrive too. Thrive's
Okay.
made by Night Clock.
Oh, all right.
And
I'll
it's
check
a good
that
fertilizer too.
Yeah, I like the idea of the all-in-one type of thing. Make it simple.
Yeah, peacock bass cichlids. But yeah, I use a Night Clock and I use root tabs on some tanks.
Right.
Like this one, I would put root tabs. I need to put root tabs actually.
Now, what do you do with that? You just stick that in right where the roots are? I mean,
Just
is
stick
it that?
stick it down as far down as you can, all the way to the bottom. And then that's it.
Are you going to use like a tool, or are you going to stick your arm in there?
Well, I use tweezers.
Okay, so you got a long pair of tweezers.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I need to get some.
The planted tweezers or forums or whatever you want to call them.
Yeah, like forceps.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that little jack is something serious, boy.
Yeah, that's a good fish.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you had to wait. Like,
Yeah, I was thinking
Yeah.
the same.
do you put the substrate in and wait a certain amount of time, or
Well, I mean, it depends on how fast you cycle the tank. I mean, I did pretty much an instant cycle because I had cycled
Media.
sponge filters.
yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what I would do.
The
Yeah.
media, all the rocks and everything were all new.
Right.
I mean, all the plants have bacteria on them. All the sponge filters have bacteria on them. Then I squeezed like 2 more sponge filters in here, and just let it all clear up. And once it cleared all up, it's good to go.
Yeah, so I have a built-in filter section that kind of works like a sump, and so I'm going to be using C-Chem Matrix media in the back.
All right.
And I think I have a little chamber where I could add a light in there at nighttime to basically grow like some type of algae, at night just to make it stable. It's something that it's like a refugium from saltwater. So I'm kind of mimicking a lot of stuff I did with reef tanks.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta watch that. You don't want to try to grow too much algae.
No, just in the filter section, I have a compartment to grow algae.
Oh, okay.
It's separated from the tank. It won't bleed over or nothing like that. It's made to grow algae.
Yeah, I've seen that. What is it? Did they put a red light in there or something like that?
Yeah, you could. You could use a regular plant light or a red light.
It
Well, you
just
could
grows
actually
in
use
it grows in the sump, and that's supposed to keep
Yeah.
all the algae from actually growing in the tank.
And the other thing is, it also I think stabilizes pH a little bit. It does some gas exchange. There's different theories of what it does, having that a system still going with a light cycle reverse to the main tank.
I got you. Yeah, I've never tried it, but
I tried that in my sump once. It actually works. I made it above the top sump. I just put a compartment in it, and it actually did grow algae just in there. And I didn't get any in the rest of the tank. But I want to build more sumps.
Sumps are fun. I mean, you could. That's where you add all the, if you want to use like different types of probes, like pH probe. It depends on what you're trying to do.
About a sump with a planted tank is you can take trimmings from your tank and throw them down there to grow more plants.
Exactly.
Oh,
Exactly. You can throw. You can put a little that section. You can put a wound, almost like a hospital tank.
Yeah.
The problem is there's just only so much room.
Yeah.
I wish I could do everything on one big system, but then again, I always worry about I get one sick fish. Every sick fish is sick.
That would be like OFR if they got the massive system.
Yeah, I still worry about that. I got to be honest.
Yeah, I think they'll be fine though. Like I think
there's so much water. It's like nature. Everything's diluted so much because there's so much water.
Yep.
That's why I'd be afraid to do it in like on a bunch of 20s, or the 2020s all running off of one big sump. I'd be afraid. It's just I don't think it's enough water.
But I got a bunch of tanks I need to set up now.
How's the rack going?
It's going. There's a lot of sanding.
Yeah. So you're gonna paint it.
Not making a rough cut stain and making it more furniture quality.
Yeah. It's gonna be cool.
We'll go take a look at it. Let's see. Been doing a lot of sanding today.
Yeah, sanding's fun. I do a lot of that at work sometimes.
With acrylic.
Especially the wood though. You hope you wear a mask.
Yeah.
You wake up with the wood cough the next day. Oh yeah. I got you.
Looks good. You got the arch in there too.
Yeah.
Very good. Making it fancy.
Yep. You didn't just go square with it.
Yep.
You actually did sand it.
Like.
Are you gonna prime it and paint it too, or are you gonna leave it natural?
No, painting it. That's the
God.
frame for the 40 gallon. That's the frame for the 46. Then I got all the legs and stuff ready. And then,
better close that door when you stain it. That's gonna
smell.
That's gonna stink, brother. Whew.
Was that stain?
Yeah.
Nah.
Bring it over to my spray booth. Yeah, that's a nice one. That's like the wash stain, right?
Yeah. Well, it's a blue dye stain.
Yeah.
Some people do a burnt. They touch it with touch it up with a torch and they do a burnt wood stain. Or burn.
Yeah, that's a Japanese technique to seal the wood.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how it's gonna look. The whole sand.
That's gonna look nice.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna look nice.
Everything over the top.
Oh, that's gonna smell. Well, you can get the acrylic one of that, but that chips.
Yeah.
That one chips. All that stuff smells. That's why I'm so glad I got the little spray booth guy. I get to put it all in there and do it.
Yep.
Yeah. No. That's what you're saying.
It depends. See, if I did it in the basement, I mean, I'm talking about a basement. And I don't have any windows or anything.
It would just pull down.
Minwax. Ooh.
Yep.
No, that's the good stuff.
Navy stain.
Yeah, it's better. It's nice when you get to do it right the first time.
Yep.
I wish I did that on mine.
How many people make their own sanders?
Oh, we do all the time at work. Bob, my buddy Bob makes those all the time, my friend. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And sometimes we use if we want it really square, we cut a piece of aluminum tubing and wrap the sandpaper around the aluminum tubing to make it
Man, I
round.
can't wait to get that stain on this. That's gonna look
Yeah.
amazing.
It looks like a boat, like a hull of a boat.
Well, I've done a lot of stuff on boats, so.
Yeah, you can see you got the
Did you?
technique down.
Now that looks good. That's
Yeah,
well
looking good.
well constructed.
I did the shaping and the carving out with a hand grinder and a Sawzall.
It's pretty good.
You must have made some dust though.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Whenever I do that, we have to block off half the shop with a tarp because it's so there's so much friggin'
About all like.
It gets everywhere.
so much dust.
Oh yeah.
Let's see, how do we do
I've
that?
been
There we
standing
go.
on that shit all day today.
Yeah, but that's fun. Now that it's coming together though, that's the
Oh,
once you cut all the pieces, you're kind of like, oh Jesus, now I
Yeah.
gotta put it all together. But now that it's taking shape, you can see the
Oh.
end goal.
Yeah, but I ain't really been working on it every day, you know. But come as it goes. Take care of everything else too.
See, that's the difference between the southern folk and the northern folk. I would have it in the back of my head where there's something
Yeah.
something wrong with me where I have to finish this right away, like I'm getting paid for it or something. It's just something weird with us northern
I
people.
want to get done with it right away. It's just I got too much other stuff to do to just focus
Yeah,
on
no, we're weird, dude. We'll just get tunnel vision. We'll forget about eating. We'll forget about calling people on the phone,
Yeah.
and it'll come out all fucked up because we were delirious the last couple minutes we were putting it together. Look, you're from up here, right? You know what I'm talking about. We have a different mentality. That's why I want to move down south. I want to move down south so I can say, you know what? I bought the tank today. There's no reason I have to set it up and get it all working with water and fish in it by like in 4 hours. I don't have to do that. I can relax for a minute. But no, up here it feels like you just have to do it immediately.
Everything's fast.
Yeah, it stinks. It's undue pressure.
Freezer sitting right there. I got the 46.
Yeah, see?
Right there.
Dude, I wouldn't be able to do that. I would stay up 4 nights in a row like I'm Charlie Sheen on a binge trying to figure out where, and I would put it in stupid places, and I would make stupid filters for it, and I would be disappointed with it, but I would have it done.
Do you draw out your designs? I like to sketch out my designs with measurements and everything.
I got a brand new 20 breeder, a 20 long right there. I got 3 to 5 gallons right there ready to go.
I wish I did. No, I like to buy stuff and then come downstairs with a measuring tape.
Yeah.
I go through a list of prices. Like, do I want to invest this much in this? And then I draw it out. I try to imagine how much space it's going to take up.
Brother,
So,
you're freshwater now. Freshwater, you just look at a marketplace or things like that. You don't need to pay.
I noticed it is definitely cheaper.
You're going to get people to give you tanks.
Oh,
Yeah, it's definitely cheaper. So that's a good thing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I just saw water too for a little while.
Yeah.
Brother, I don't have a lot of salt water. I got 4, but they're not like. But if you got a 400-gallon, 300-gallon saltwater tank, just the water changes alone is.
Well, yeah, you have to be your own personal accountant. You have to keep track of prices, or you're gonna drain all your money very fast.
Yeah. I had somebody give me somebody gave me a white-eyed moray eel. Right?
Oh.
I set it, and when I got him, he was the size of an ink pen.
No,
You gotta get huge.
He had to be 4 foot long in a 75-pound tank.
those ones get big. If they don't jump out, you're gonna have a monster on your hand.
He didn't jump out.
Yeah.
He got to 4 foot long, and he would still eat out my hand.
See, that would be a nice video. That would be a nice. No, some of them like those
that
groupers.
Was quite a few years ago.
They sell those the groupers in Petco. You get one of those little groupers, you throw him in there, and all of a sudden he's a beast.
Monster.
Yeah, he's a monster.
I had groupers too.
They're beautiful.
I had a blue line grouper, I had a flag grouper, and a bearded grouper.
Wow.
I had a Niger trigger, a blue line trigger, and a
The Niger
Cosmo
triggers.
trigger.
The Niger triggers are amazing. They look like prehistoric fish.
Too.
They're smart. He wasn't smart enough to get away from this puffer fish, though. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I've been thinking about getting a tarantula again too. But no, I don't think I'm in your giveaway there.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that on my channel tomorrow too, so everybody knows about the giveaway. Cause it's a nice giveaway.
Anything about the giveaway?
It's a nice giveaway. It definitely is. I don't know if I could do a spider.
I've had some big tarantulas.
Yeah, I don't know if I could do one. I'd be too
I
worried.
had a tarantula once. They don't really move around a lot, do much, in my experience.
Mine would.
Oh, well,
Mine would get an attitude.
I had a gentle giant. It was a Brazilian black tarantula, and it was literally the size of my palm of my hand.
No.
It had half-inch long fangs and would eat a full-grown mouse twice a
No.
week.
No. I don't want that. I don't want to feed anything a mouse.
But
I'm
it
too.
was, like I said, it was a gentle giant because I could hold them, I could pick them up out of the tank, no problems. I could let kids hold them, no problem.
You could.
And I never had to worry about him biting anybody.
It's gonna be an Irish, and it's gonna be a black Irish spider, and it's gonna get belligerent. It's gonna drink, and it's gonna talk about my family. And I'm gonna have no choice but to defend myself, and his spider is gonna bite me, and I'm gonna do that weird thing, and then I'm gonna die because no one's gonna suck the poison out.
Yeah. But actually, I had a big spider in this fish room, in my living room, living behind my tank, eating guppies. There was a huntsman spider.
Oh, I've heard of those.
A full-grown huntsman spider. It had about a 5 or 6 inch leg spread.
See that we don't get that up here. We don't get that up here. Thank God. I mean, we have gangs and all kinds of stuff, but we don't have that.
Yeah.
You know.
Huntsman spiders are invasive. They're from Australia.
See, where's Craig? Craig, what are you doing sending these freaking spiders over here? Right?
I was trying to catch them, but them things are too damn fast.
Oh no, we have a young gentleman joining us who I believe is live somewhere. Let's find out where. What's up, my friend?
Nothing much.
Where are you? Oh no, now he's frozen. They got the kid. They got the kid.
My people abducted him.
That's it. Look, he's got the mask.
UFO.
Maybe it's not him. Maybe it's a doppelganger. He's here to trick us. He's going to tell us walk to the light.
Is that better?
Yeah. The spiders freak me out, though. I do have 2 lizards. I have a knoll and a gecko, so.
Well, I have 2 leopard geckos. I mean, so yeah, leopard geckos are pretty peaceful creatures.
Yeah, I wouldn't freak out if that was crawling on my chest at night.
Yeah.
I'd ask him what he was doing here, but a spider, I don't know. That would freak me. I probably would scream like a girl.
Yeah.
And be like, a spider. With a snake too. No, not getting a snake either.
Dude, so I started with, this was years ago, but when I was a little kid, I started with a ball python, and then I had a red-tailed boa. So.
Yeah, no, I know people with snakes. I can't do it.
The ball python was nice, but the red-tailed boas, if you don't handle them often, they basically forget you and they become aggressive.
That sounds like my ex-wife.
Oh yeah.
Pretty much like your wife. If you don't play with them enough, they get mean.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Then they go after your bank account and then they say bad things about you in court, which I didn't like. I didn't like that. Where are you, my friend?
So right now I'm in a resort.
Resort?
It's dark out there.
Yeah, it is.
Looks like a horror movie. Be careful. Make sure there's no weirdos behind you, like Michael Myers or something. No, it looks like there's nobody.
Say, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
And I can go inside this like little dungeon thing.
Well, where are you? Like, what are you on Earth?
I am.
Okay.
I'm in Orlando, Florida right now.
Oh, nice. Where's Mickey?
I don't know.
I heard he's out on the town tonight. I heard Mickey was buying people drinks. He's all
Right.
excited.
Yeah. At
So what do you-
nighttime, the whole scene changes.
Oh, that's a weird place at night. Well, it used to be. Now it's just, look, he's out there all by himself. There's nobody. I wait to see the alien ship come down behind him. I'm here, and here's the ship. So what are you doing on Orlando?
So we have some friends down here, and then it's really just like our first like vacation like out of Minnesota, like really out of Minnesota, like as like
Oh,
a
yeah.
family. So yeah.
So we know we've heard the rumors about Minnesota.
Yeah.
It's
We
super
know.
cold. It's
Oh
stupid.
yeah, that you know, that and the other ones. But no, it gets like what minus 50 there. It's like ridiculous.
Yeah, it's minus 13 right now, I think.
I said it's warm. So you're having a warm spell. So
Yeah,
you are you going anywhere in Orlando?
Yeah, so right now we are staying here for like 7 days at this resort, and then in a couple, and like after that we're going to like Aquatica, SeaWorld, and then this other place, forgot the name. But I'm definitely going to be doing a video on SeaWorld for some reason, just because like it's cool, I guess. It's like an aquarium.
Some of it's really cool, and some of it will break your heart. So you got to do 2 videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when they make them poor little seals come out and blow on those horns and do all that weird stuff,
Yeah.
I think that's a little, like
I
leave
feel-
this
Yeah.
leave
I
the
feel-
seal alone.
I feel like sometimes it's cool, but like sometimes it's like cool. It's
Like when you get to walk through that thing with all the sharks going around you,
Yep.
that is cool. I'm not
That's
gonna.
gonna be awesome.
When you get to the other sharks, you get to touch and see the rays and all that.
Yep.
I mean, that is awesome just because we get to touch it. And besides, people eat that stuff in other parts of the world.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I understand. Look, everybody says, well, they should be in a. Same thing with our fish. We buy fish, and people are like, that should be in a 7,000-gallon aquarium. I understand that, but guys, look at. You got kids, right? You think your kid was meant to live in a 3-bedroom apartment? You think your dog
Yeah.
was meant to live on a half an acre? No. Okay, you want a dog? Now you got to go buy 12 acres. Okay, it's just not feasible, people. Let's be consistent about it. I have 2 teenagers. There's no way 2 teenagers should live within 500 feet of each other. There's no way, unless there's some kind of like Running Man type. If you go past this line, your head explodes. But their head is exploding most of the time anyway.
Yep.
Oh, you know teenage girls, young man. They're not. They're rational. They just can't appreciate how much Dad does for them enough. That's one thing I'll say. They just roll out that appreciation. That's sarcasm.
That's all I
That's sarcasm. Yeah, they do sass me. They're lucky because they know they're not boys. So, what, are you going to go on any of the rides? Are you going to do any of that fun stuff?
I don't know. I'm pretty much of a chicken on rides. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't like them either, dude. If I didn't build them, I don't want to go on them.
Right?
Put me on a roller coaster, forget about it. I'd rather have you put a gun to my head. 'Cause I've had both done. I've had guns to my head, and I've been on a roller coaster, and I was much more comfortable with the gun to my head.
I think I've been on all the roller coasters out in Florida there.
So
Really?
they got some really scary ones there too.
Up in Minnesota, we have this place called Valley Fair.
It's
And-
too cold. To people on the roller coaster,
90, but yeah.
90,
Yeah.
90 below,
No.
90 below.
No, yeah, but in the summer, we go there. And there's this thing called the Wild Thing, and it goes up like 500 feet, and then it drops down, like straight down.
Right.
My parents made me go on it when I was like 5, and I was so scared.
Dude, cut it out.
Yeah.
No way. I can just imagine in Minnesota though. You're going up, it's freaking 30, 35 degrees out, then you hit the top. On your way down, it hits minus 30 and you freeze. You just freeze like some stupid Batman movie. I missed the
No.
breeze.
One time I was in Islands of Adventure,
Yeah, man.
right?
I gotta
And-
get going. I got some
All
things to
right,
do.
Chubbs. Thank you for showing us your tank, though, brother.
Yeah, thanks,
Oh,
Chubb.
yeah.
Looking good, man.
Y'all have a good one.
You too, brother.
Yeah.
See you, Chubbs.
So one time I was in Islands of Adventure in Florida there, and it was the park. It was raining, so the park. A lot of people left. They left early because it was like a rainstorm. After the rain cleared, right, all the rides opened back up, and then there was no line. So me and my older brother, we went on like the whole coaster over and over again. Dr. Doom's Fear for over and over again. We went on it so many times that at the end of the day, my neck was sore. I had a headache.
All you needed was one good lightning strike, though. That's all you needed. One good lightning strike. Or you could be that woman that stood up.
Oh yeah.
There's so many. No one dies at Disney. Everyone knows that, right?
Except that one guy.
No.
The one
They
kid.
guarantee. They took him off the property though and pronounced him dead. No one is ever pronounced dead at Disney.
True.
They'll like scoop your head up, put it in a bucket with you, and carry you up and be
Vinny-
like, "Hey,
It's
Vinny,
kinda
did you
sad
see
how
that?
much
Did you see
zero
that one
passed away.
video where there was like a ghetto fight in Disneyland?
yes."
That was hilarious, man.
Well, listen, that girl got loud with that dude's mother. All right, and you don't disrespect somebody's mother like that.
Well, everybody was getting smacked in that video. It was complicated.
Everybody. Oh, I watched it in slow motion. I saw what happened. The sister and the brother, and then all of a sudden somebody hit the mother. The mother fell down, and that's when the brother lost it and went after the sister.
I think the mother got out from a wheelchair. She was already on
Yes.
the table. So when they bumped
Yeah.
into her, it looked like they threw her down. But
Yes,
not really.
and I was waiting for Vince McMahon to come out.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah,
that was-
I watch wrestling sometimes, but these days I've been watching GTS on YouTube. It's not as like mainstream as WWE, but yeah.
I like to listen to wrestlers talk about wrestling.
Oh yeah.
Like the old wrestlers when they tell those
Yeah.
stories, or friggin' Jim Cornette.
I don't
what
like
lane?
Jim Cornette that much though. I don't like the guy.
I don't like him, but I can listen to him talk all day long. And
Yeah,
I
I just
yell
don't like
back
the
at him.
guys.
I yell back at him. No, he's just such a jerk that I like Stone Cold if I want to hear like a rational person.
Oh yeah.
Those stories. Like the wrestlers tell better stories. The wrestling kind of blows to me, but if they want to tell those stories, it's great. Well, where are you? You look like you're in a castle.
Oh, I actually was.
But there you go. It's
in
like
that little-
oh yeah, I guess yeah, they do have castles down there.
Yeah.
You're in a theme park right now.
Well, this is more like, I don't know what this is. It's like a water park, but then like right here is literally like the koi pond. Like this entire thing is a koi pond. It's filled with koi, carp, catfish, and like everything. Like you actually, I don't know if you guys, oh, you guys can't see that, but yeah, it's like awesome.
Get one. Just
Right?
reach
like,
in and
go
grab.
fishing.
Reach in and grab. Yeah, that's it. Just do like our buddy does. Go down there with a net. And when they
Right.
ask you, go look. I'm just saving them.
Yeah, I'm saving the fish out of water.
I'm saving the
Found it.
fish. You bring them home. You donate it to OFR.
Yeah.
How big? That's pretty big though. Does that go out into the water? Or is it just a big pond?
It's a huge pond. There's ducks, alligators, turtles, everything here.
There's probably dead bodies in that thing too.
Probably, yeah, there probably is. You know, never know.
There's probably. Hold on, we gotta redo. There we go. Let's try that.
Connected.
Yeah, it's alright. It's a pretty big pond. Like I was telling him, I think there's a dead person in there somewhere.
Probably. Well, it's like the Hudson River, right? But in a nicer place.
No, the Hudson Rivers, that thing is packed with dead people.
Definitely.
That thing is packed.
What's cool is that there's like these like there's at least like 200 ducks here, and they will literally like come up to you, and like from like a foot away from you, and like you can like touch them and stuff, which is cool. Even though like
Yeah.
you can't feed them.
Dude, I've seen ducks attack people. All right?
Tasty.
Ducks scare
There's
me
this
a
one
little bit.
peking duck here.
What do you mean he's peeking? He's a pervert? He's looking in
Yeah,
somebody's
I guess.
window?
I guess so.
Learn to fly.
How's the
Well, they
peeping,
fly.
Tommy? How's the peeping? Yeah, they're a bunch of peeping toms. All those windows. So what else is I guess they have the Magic, the Orlando Magic. I think that's still the team, right? They exist.
There's a carp right here. I don't know if I can get close to it.
A cop?
A carp.
Oh. And you know it's a carp.
Because earlier today, there was like these like 4-foot carp, fat, everything, and you could tell that it was a carp, like a grass carp.
I believe
Hey,
you.
Hey, since you're in Florida, right? I know Tampa is not that close, but the Super Bowl's tomorrow. There, it's going to be busy. There's going to be a lot of people watching the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Oh, he'll probably have the whole place to himself.
Yeah, well, they're actually going to play in Florida, so it's kind of interesting.
Yeah, the first team to ever have a home game, basically.
Yeah, because they imported Tom Brady and Gronk. It's basically the Patriots in a new costume.
Yeah, without the coach.
I'm not a big football fan, but my older brother is, so I hear about it. The thing I like about this is that it shows that the quarterback is important, right? The coach doesn't make up the entire team.
Oh, Coach, see, I'm a Giants fan, so I go way back. I go back to when Belichick, when he used to be a coordinator for the Giants. I always thought he was overrated as a coach.
Yeah.
I always thought, and I don't like how he snubbed the Jets way back in the day. Now I don't watch football anymore. I haven't watched in years, maybe since Strahan retired. I don't know, long.
I watch on and off when Tom Brady's playing. My brother's a huge Patriots fan, so I'm just watching it. My brother calls me up, make sure that he's like, "Are you looking? Turn it on." So I watch it now a couple of times. I'm not a huge football fan in general, but
this one here, I don't think you got to be a football fan. I think look at this 43-year-old son of a gun. Look at this 42-year-old son of a bitch going out there again.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Old, Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is, but damn. I mean, really.
It's interesting.
It's one of those stories you want to see, and I know you know who the NFL wants to win. Ricky, you're a Panthers fan? And that's a team, right? I remember we got one of your quarterbacks. I think Kerry Collins came from the Panthers. That was back in the Super Bowl. We got smoked by the Ravens. So who you down there with? Your mom, your dad?
So my entire family's down here, but my dad just flew down here for like 9 days, I think, because he doesn't want to take off a lot of work.
9 days ain't bad. 9 days ain't bad.
Yeah, like a week and a half is. Yeah.
What does he do in Minnesota? He goes there. It's cold out, and they pay him for that.
Yeah, he actually owns his own countertop business.
That's
nice. Cool. What does he make? Granite and stone, and
he actually does laminate.
Okay.
Because him alone, he can't what's it called? He can't like carry granite like.
Now, to be honest with you, there's probably a better market now because people are down on their money. There's probably a better market now to refinish stuff than to carry in thousands of dollars of granite.
Yeah.
There's very few people that can afford that are going to pay for that now.
Right.
And that is a pain in the ass. Especially I do signs, so I do signs for everybody. How many times they do cut the sink and it's on the corner. And they go and it pops, and the whole piece of granite is ruined.
Yeah.
Ugh. It's not cold down there.
Oh, I know. I'm just making a noise for some reason.
All right. The PB said it was 80.
Yeah, it is 80 down here.
It's ridiculous.
So we were up in St. Augustine, and it was my first time ever seeing the ocean. And it was
really?
Like freezing. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Minnesota. Jesus.
Did you cry? I'm kidding.
No, but it was not what I was thinking it was gonna be. Like it was freezing. Like it was like 30 degrees there.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was just like freezing, and then I got into the ocean.
Wait till you swim in the ocean. It's not as dreamy, you know.
I know, but Paul Cafaro, like he makes it like seem like it's the best thing in the world, but then when you actually get in there, it's
that's how you sell it, my friend. That's why he's a star. Because
honestly,
swimming in the ocean compared to a pool stinks.
Yeah. You're tired within like 10 minutes.
Oh, you got riptides, things bumping you. Look, when I'm in the pool, I never think Jaws is going to come get me. I never think that what happened is if Steve Irwin was in his pool, that would have never happened. Is all I'm saying.
How did wait? It just started raining out of nowhere.
That's Florida. It'll rain on one side of the street.
I always remember when I used to go down to Florida, there would be a flash like storm and lightning coming down. They had beautiful storms.
And then you'd get the hail.
Yeah,
the hail.
It was beautiful.
And then you would get I seen it in Florida rain on one side of the street and not the other side of the street. You could walk. You could walk right into a wall of rain.
Right now, I'm just under the manatee now.
A manatee?
Yeah.
Oh, those things are big.
Yeah, it's kind of big, I guess.
Did you see the little lizards out, like the little anoles out in the bushes?
Yep.
That's one of the best
I
parts.
to see like an iguana yet.
Oh yeah, that's probably more towards South Florida.
Yeah, we're going there like in like 2 weeks. I think.
A
Yeah.
Anole NATO. That's what iguana NATO. The iguanas are going to start falling from the sky. That's the next movie.
Yeah.
After we do Deer NATO, we're going to do that.
If you want to watch tips on how to cook iguanas, watch Zach Catch'emall's channel.
Yeah.
I actually do want to like do like a video on like eating an iguana for some reason.
Yeah, chicken of the tree, right?
That's got to taste gamey. Now, see, that's the thing. I did a poll and I'm supposed to do a video on that exact kind of subject. And I do mean exact. But I gotta be honest.
I find Zach funny a lot of the time.
I gotta be honest. The problem people have with that is the fact that he seems to enjoy himself. But I gotta be honest. If you're out shooting a deer, hunting, and you shoot it, you're not gonna be like Spock. You're gonna be like, yeah, I shot that son of a bitch.
Yeah.
I mean, so I can't really. And it's not like, look, they tell you in Florida, go kill these things. Please, go kill them. They don't even have, like, certain species you're not allowed to do certain things to. Yeah. But those iguanas, you can run them over. You can throw them up a building. You can blow them up with fireworks. They don't care as long as you kill them.
I just feel bad, like, how they're, like, treated. And, like, I don't, like, want to kill one, but I do at the same time. But I don't want to just because, like, I own, like, reptiles. And then to kill one?
Yeah, but, I mean, there's a line where it's, like...
Just imagine if you looked like a cricket or a mealworm, your reptiles would eat you.
True.
Dude, you die and they get out of their cage, they're going to eat you.
Well, it's done raining.
So
Have
your
you seen
cat.
Jurassic Park?
I love Jurassic Park.
You're the first one.
That's the best CGI ever. It's gone downhill ever since that movie.
Yeah.
They can't make dinosaurs as good as they did years ago. I don't know why.
Good stuff.
Oh yeah, they would. Dude, our cats will eat us if we die.
Yep.
They'll do that.
I've seen those videos of like animals eating their owners after they die.
Look, I got dogs. I love dogs my whole life. I'm a dog person, but I don't want wolves. I don't want big Canadian wolves in my living room. You know, there's a difference. Like we what is that? America, where you make it's a some kind of morphalized shit where you like, because we got Yogi Bear, we think bears are like people. Oh, look, it's Smokey Bear, so bears are friendly. No,
Anthropomorphizing.
Yes, exactly. Thank you.
That's what Disney does. Disney makes you think like, oh, you just shot Bambi.
Yeah. Well, that's the movie we're gonna do, Bambi's Revenge. That's gonna be the title of Deer NATO. Bambi's gonna see the mother get killed, and Bambi's gonna have a problem with that. And Bambi's gonna
pull out a shotgun.
She's gonna team up with the like Majestic 12, the deep parts of the military, and they're gonna start militarizing, and they're gonna start an uprising with these deer, and they're gonna come from the sky like Deer NATO. Now they can't just be regular deer because we'll take them out in a heartbeat.
Crap, that's a bunch of ducks. So
ducks?
Ducks.
Well.
So I seen on Fanatic's channel, like his latest video, like, well, not latest, but his like newer videos. He came across this half wolf, half coyote.
Oh yeah.
And when I'm older, I'm thinking about getting one of those. I'm not gonna lie.
Coyotes can be scary.
I'm thinking of going to a prison, right? And I'm going to go to the prison and I'm going to say, hey, who's the most violent person in this prison? And I want to take him home with me. That's what I want to do. Right? Cut it out. No, you don't want that, all right? what you want is a little cute dog. And then you look at those things and go, ooh, I hope that doesn't eat my dog. Right? Like I saw that stupid hawk come down. I thought the hawk was going to, it scared the living crap out
I've
of me.
seen a lot of those red-tailed hawks lately.
Woo! They're scary.
Yep.
Hey, when it swoops by you, you can feel it. It's like, whoosh. I mean, what the? And then God forbid there was a little dog out there.
One time I've seen two golden, like I think they're called golden eagles. I seen two of them on like somebody's fire escape. This was once I've ever seen it, and they were hunting pigeon.
Yeah, dude.
They were huge compared to like a red-tailed hawk. They were huge.
I've seen some rats do some really weird stuff in the city. I've seen the rats
run over my feet at night.
Dude, when the rats come out of the garbage,
yep,
and go after things. Holy Jesus! No, because the thing is, when we do a job in the city, we get out 3, 4 in the morning, right before the garbage trucks show up, and right while all the garbages are outside, and they are, dude, they're huge. They're huge. They're scary. Like I don't want. What that thing ran up my leg. I don't know what. I don't know if I'd have enough strength to kick it off me. It's almost the size of a raccoon.
They always got the ugliest tails, like always half missing.
Yeah, they're ghetto rats.
Yep.
They're not like high scale rats like you see in the cartoons.
Rats on dirt bikes.
Yeah, this rat will cut you, man.
Wheelies.
Insane. Oh, sorry. So in St. Augustine. So we were camping, right? This was the scariest thing ever. We had 8 raccoons and 1 Florida cougar, like circling our camp.
How old was she?
No, but anyways, and it was growling at me. Like literally, I was in the tent, and then I seen the cat figure walk up to my tent like in a shadow and just growl, and then keep growling for at least 5 minutes. And I was so scared.
That's one thing I don't understand. Tents? Why are tents like lingerie? Why don't we can't have a little bit thicker tent to keep these things out? And number 2, like we were talking before, that's one of those things where if you listen to Disney, you would have went out there and thought you were like Dr. Doolittle and started talking to the animals.
Yeah, you go pet a mountain lion.
Yeah, hey, Mr. Lion, like that guy. Hey, Mr. Bear, and then he brings his girlfriend. Hey, I got a great idea. Why don't we go hang out with a bear family? Because we're just like family to them. Really? Yeah. Number 1, your own family will cut you and throw you in a river before anybody. So this whole we're family thing, I don't know. I'd rather be decent friends than family at the time.
I got the raccoons on camera. I did not get the cougar, but I got the raccoons.
No, really she's shy.
Circling it, and
she doesn't want her husband knowing. No pictures of the cougar.
Yeah.
It's Florida. Come on. Florida is filled with cougars.
Florida's known for a lot of crazy things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Look what it's shaped like.
Yeah.
How you doing, Roxanne?
It's scary because the cougar it literally looks like a lion.
Those are big, dude. They're big. Now that's bigger than a mountain lion. No, mountain lion's bigger than that, but that's bigger than a coyote and that type stuff.
And they just stare at you, waiting for you to turn your back.
I was definitely scared, so I literally just got in my sleeping bag and called my friend and started laughing.
Yeah, you don't want to run.
I just stayed put, and then once I hit my tent a few times and yelled and scared it away, we ran into the car, and then that's when the raccoons came after, 30 minutes after. And then they started just eating all our food, and I got a video of them. So that's what's gonna be.
They're opportunistic.
It's like Disney. They broke into song. They're dancing around on a table.
Dabbing.
They're singing "Thank you, Colin, for all this food." La la la. Don't come out, or the cougar's gonna eat you. La la la.
It was kind of cool.
The raccoons were wearing the cougar costume.
Dude, the raccoons gave the cougar $5 or some kind of food to do that to you. You can't see that was a setup. The raccoons were like, "Here, look, we got little fingers. We can get some food. You got to go in there and scare this kid." All right, and that's what he did.
My parents are still skeptical if there was 2 cougars because we've seen 2 different bodies.
Cougars.
So basically, they seen the face of it, standing behind my tent, after we were in the car, and then I seen a different shadow of like the body of one, like on the other side of my tent.
Well, I mean, the best thing that I like to do when I go camping is I like to find a mom and dad cougar, which sounds like you guys ran into a mom and dad cougar, and hopefully they just had babies, because I want them to be really protective. And then I just set up my little paper thin friggin' tent there, and I put a whole bunch of food out.
And you rub your body with raw meat before you go to sleep.
100%. And then I start talking crap to the raccoons. I'm like, hey, raccoons, why you got them masks on? What are you doing wrong? And they take it the wrong way, so that they're on the other side. And, I decide, hey, let's just all go to sleep.
Yeah.
And now it's raining again. I hate that part of Florida.
Yeah, but it's warm rain. It almost feels like God's peeing on you.
It's
In New York City, we call that free water.
Yes. Yeah, it's the one water they don't tax yet.
Yeah. Or chlorinate. Like
oh,
crazy.
dang, it's pouring.
Mm.
There's no freaking... What? This manatee has no flipping cover. Like, it's just like the wood. There's no... What the heck?
That's air conditioning down there. People in Florida, when it's 80 degrees, they love getting rained on, because they know it's going to stop and they're going to dry up in like 2 minutes later. They don't even have umbrellas down there. They can't open them up fast enough. They walk under those shitty metal roofs they have built over their cars. They go out at some rain.
So we stayed at this other hotel, and so basically, people were just like smoking pot like the entire time, right?
No.
That sounds like my neighborhood.
No. Like,
I don't understand people who do that.
It stunk so bad. Like I personally don't like to smell pot, but some people do. But anyways, it stunk super bad. And then apparently I found out my grandma that passed away was bringing my dad. No, bringing my dad pot.
Oh yeah.
So then, which is funny, and then I asked my mom, would you be mad if dad like got pots, like since it's legal down here? And then she says, no, grandma always brought it to him. And I was like, what?
Yeah, your family's already doing all of that.
And I was like, okay.
Yeah, two of my grandparents died of they just called it lung disease, but they were chain smokers. Not pot, but they were, cigarette smokers.
Yeah.
So
and
it's not unusual.
I've caught my so one time my mom told me to I asked my mom if I could sneak into my dad's car while he was driving. And my dad still doesn't know this, but I caught him smoking. Which,
what if I told you your dad was in the comments section right now?
So scared. No, and I just stayed hid until we got home, and I acted like I never got in the car.
Yeah.
I was like, nope. And
well, you see,
no one in my family knows either, except me.
They know. They all know. They all know.
My mom hates smoking. Like she doesn't care about the pot, but
yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's how normal people are.
I feel like so my dad said that pot is better than drinking because drinking makes you angry, like at some points. Because there's angry drinkers, but pot mellows you out.
Well, when I was in grad school, I had a roommate he smoked pot all the time. He drank beers. He did cocaine. I seen him do a lot of things.
So he was a trooper.
He did everything.
Yeah. And
somehow he always made good money. He was I don't want to expose who he is, but at his job, it's an ordinary job, but he made a lot of money in tips. So he was doing well, even with all those vices going on. He's doing well.
It works for some people.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It works for some people.
Apparently, my dad's been getting high around us for multiple times, but he uses eye drops, which it's crazy that I just found out.
You still smell it in the pores of
the
skin.
I dare you. Listen to me. Next time you're in your car with your dad, you ever see those little Chips Ahoy boxes? They're this big.
Yeah.
And they got just get a box of Chips Ahoy, pop it open, and just ask him if he wants a cookie. See what happens.
Well, we have Chips Ahoy right now, but why?
Of course you do. No, it's just I have a feeling he would enjoy a Chips Ahoy. You'll find out. If he starts dogging him, give me another Chips Ahoy. You're gonna know. Yeah. Oh, hey, I didn't say that. But yeah, that makes sense. What else is there to do in Minnesota? I got to be honest. And it's legal up. Is it legal up there?
No, it's not.
Oh my God, what a communist state.
I know, it's so stupid because like pot is like, it's like, I think like drinking, like what my dad like said kind of made sense. Like my mom, she gets pissed when she drinks too much, and then my dad, he's never gotten mad. Like, and my mom, like, she just like snaps out, takes my phone, takes my computer, and says you're grounded for a month. And then next morning, I was like, hey mom, when do I get my stuff back? And she's like, what stuff? And I'm like, what?
That sounds like my mom. That sounds like my mom. God rest her soul. Yeah, no, look, I'll be honest with you. One does, like, when you drink, you do lose much more control.
Yeah.
Whether you might be that dude that falls down and tells everybody you love them and I love you, or you might be the person that says I hate you and I want to stab you and this and that. But eventually you're just gonna wake up like with the whole room spinning and you're gonna want to throw up. And everything in moderation, everything like that. But drinking is legal. I mean, you can go out and drink as much as you want. I don't see why the other thing is illegal, especially when it has medicinal benefits for people.
Well, some of the the pharmaceutical mind-altering drugs they sell is probably like worse than like Xanax and all that. And that's probably illegal, and and a lot of it's taxpayer funded.
Probably. Come on.
Says
Xanax puts you in a stupor.
You start getting tattoos on your face,
And not that I don't mind a Xanax every now and then, but Jesus, I can feel the effect. Like if I'm going to cut a saw, I can feel that little bit of slow motion effect.
When I was in graduate school, there were students that were doing, undergrads. They were doing Xanax, Adderall, everything, and they were coming for like therapy in the psychological clinic around there, and you would hear them talking like out loud about why they're there, right? On the phone, like before they entered the building. So, 'cause on the campus, we had a psychological counseling clinic there, and they would come in talking like about all their problems. But yeah, a lot of prescription drug abuse there.
Yeah, look, they're easy. When you get them, they just give them. They're easy. It's not a. Look, everybody wants to dull the day. Especially the more pressure people have. Some people just straight lace it all the way through, and some people
I don't do any of I don't drink. I never have. I never drank. Never smoke. Nothing like that. So
you straight edge.
Yeah, I try to be like on optimal performance, and if I'm stressed, I'll try to exercise more.
So you're almost a cyborg.
I try to do my best.
Hey, it's better for you.
No, I know a lot of friends. There was a whole thing when I was in a hardcore band. It was the whole straight edge people. It was a whole basic genre.
I have the mindset that I always have to be prepared, right? Like you never know when you need all your best energy.
Right.
Yeah, I probably should have thought about that a little bit in life, but
Yeah. It's never too late.
No. Hopefully.
So my brother, like, he vaped for, 4 months.
How old's your brother?
He's 14. No, he's 15. He vaped for, 4 months. And he, made me try it once. I don't like it. It's horrible. Anyways. And then he was pulling out his phone, and he dropped it in front of my parents. And then he, stepped on it and acted like he didn't drop anything. And then my parents were like, Caden, what was that? And then he was like, nothing. What? I didn't drop anything. I was like, what are you talking about? And then my parents said, Caden, move. And then he said, I'm good. Nope. And then he told everyone to go downstairs. And then they found out what it was. And it was just really funny, to be honest, because the way he tried to play it off was just stepping on it. And
you kids are really bad at that. I have to be honest. You kids are really bad at it. But then again, we were really bad at hiding stuff too.
Yeah, you humans are really bad at hiding stuff.
Yeah, it's like I used to get caught all the time by my mother. She'd always What were you doing? What was this? What's that? Where did all my booze go? You know? Where did your stepfather's bag go? I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It fell. I don't know. Foxy, you do not look like Catch-em-all.
Who does?
Who pours beer into their aquarium?
Everyone does. No.
It's crazy, like how like the time changes because like now it's like an hour like ahead. So like right now, I don't know what time it is. Right now,
Well, you're in
Florida. So it's
you're
now,
in Well, yeah, because Minnesota's wrong.
yeah. So well,
Yeah.
Minnesota is the same time as you.
Really?
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
I thought you were way over.
Every time
Over that
you say
way.
the time, it's the exact same time.
Well, it's 12:10 here right now. It's 12:10 in Minnesota.
I can't check right now since I'm on my phone.
I thought it was over a little bit. That kind of scares me.
Nope, it's 12:10.
Wow.
Yeah,
Well, then you're not even that far away, really. You're just up there.
yeah, true.
I don't know if I like that. I think Minnesota should be it should be out west a little bit more. We need to work on that.
Yeah.
We'll make Minnesota NATO, where the whole state just falls on people like a big block of stupid ice with the Vikings. Ugh. No, you got to be over a little bit more.
No. Well, we actually are 2 minutes under. Does that make you happy?
Yeah, because that explains the whole spin of the Earth. Because that thing freaks me out. I don't get that one.
When I was in Texas, I was an hour behind New York. So
Really?
Yeah,
yeah,
that's the wrong time zones.
I was in West Texas, so I'm not sure.
I'm hoping to. Oh, never mind.
Why not? Is your brother down there with you?
Oh no! So my phone's taken away, and I stuck it on the trip. So like none of my parents know like I have it.
Well, I doubt they're in the stream. Why did your phone get taken?
So lately my parents, well, my mom's never going to admit it, but she's been playing favorites. Like so, like my mom like bounces from favorites. I feel like so like first it was my older brother, and then ever since the trip, my twin brother, he's been getting like the favoritism. I feel like because like
You have a twin?
Yeah.
Do you know what he's thinking?
I wish. Well, actually, I'm pretty sure I do. It's like he's pretty much like it's like rude to say, but he's a nerd. Like, but like he's not a smart nerd. Like he's just like he's like the one who likes. Like he's like the one to like.
But we call nerds that aren't smart. We just call them dorks.
Yeah. Well, a dork is actually a whale's penis, so I think that's kind of a compliment.
Wow.
It really is.
About whales.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Jesus.
6 comments I haven't read.
Yeah, of course he's stupid. He's got a whale's penis. There's no oxygen going to his brain.
Hey, it's that of being a nerd. I mean, I'd take a dork, you know.
Look, we're all a little nerdy, my friend. All right, every one of us in here, we're all a little nerdy in our own ways. Jesus, you know.
I mean, my friends and everyone literally just look at me and be like, turtles, fish. That's all I think about it. And I'm like, you're not wrong. It's literally turtles, fish, and camera, like videography. I mean, that's what I think about, like most of the time.
Don't worry about it. It'll be all right.
But is it true?
No, you got to take a break every once in a while.
Well, yeah,
you gotta watch a stupid movie or something.
Well, I do, but like it's like literally like I just like it's like my passion, like, you know. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, you're young enough to have. Both of you guys are still young enough to have passion. You know.
And hopefully it turns into a job.
It's good that way. A job. Jesus.
Hopefully.
That's a dirty word. That's a dirty word.
Wage slaving.
That's on the extinction. That's on the extinction list.
You get punished for having a job. They tax you and all of that.
Oh, I know. I've worked
Yeah.
places.
Yeah, it's winter now. You can't really do anything.
Well, I've worked at Dairy Queen once. It's stupid like how like the taxes work because down here there's no taxes like on jobs. I don't think.
Yeah, it's
Well,
I think
there's-
Florida doesn't have it's something
Yeah.
about the state tax or
There's no state tax, and if you make under a certain amount of money, you don't have to file anyway.
Yeah.
taxation is theft, all right? That's my
Harvey's is
firm
on the
belief.
Of course it is. Everything is theft.
Yep.
They just get away with everything they want nowadays. And back then.
Dude, it's a taxation without representation because when we don't support them, they'll just import a bunch of people that do.
Oh no,
So
they
we're-
don't even
so
they don't even
taxation
have to
without
anymore.
representation.
They don't even have to anymore. They just lie. They just get a computer to tell us this is what this many people said.
But yeah, all the news channels saying exactly the same thing.
That's not Project Mockingbird. No, that's just random. It happened. You know, they all woke up with the same idea in the morning. Like, my worst part is how we argue with each other when everyone sells this out. Everyone
Yep.
sells this out.
It's 4 p.m. 4:10 p.m. Sunday there.
In
Yeah.
Australia,
God,
it's
I feel like
Australia.
Australia's like awesome for some reason.
Yeah, except you're upside down the whole time.
Yeah, but their legal system is not as awesome.
Yeah. Just like
That
the
is-
wildlife there is awesome. I feel like.
Oh yeah, the wildlife is cool, like the most venomous species, all of that.
Yeah, I'm fighting a kangaroo and a cassowary.
They have
I
great,
got that
great
lined up.
white sharks off the coast, a coral reef.
And they have
I
like
don't-
freshwater sharks there
Look,
too.
I don't think you can call them great whites anymore. They're just white sharks.
Oh yeah.
Honestly,
Just white sharks.
everything's so wet here. Like all the chairs. Like right now, like I'm sitting on a pile of water.
Yeah, it's gonna dry up by the morning, and then it's gonna rain again 2 times.
It probably rained like 6 times today.
Yeah, Ricky, I'm gonna wrap this up in a couple minutes. I just want to ask him a couple more questions about what he's doing. So, what now? Does your brother look like you, or is it like on Star Trek? He looks just like you, except he's got a beard.
Well, we are fraternal, so nope.
Fraternal. I don't know what that means. You went to college together?
So fraternal means that we don't look alike.
You don't look. Oh, so now you can't play that game.
Yeah.
You can't date a girl, and then you can't break up with your brother's girlfriend.
You can't switch up.
Yeah, that would.
Switch
But no,
girls
I
every once in a while.
didn't mean it that way. That's perverted. Calm yourself down. No, I meant what you do is you play a joke on your brother. Like, he's got this really hot girlfriend, and then you pretend to be your brother, and you just be like, "Look, I got to break up with you." Just start all kinds of drama for him. Go into his class, get really bad grades. You know, like one of them '80s movies.
Yeah. So we actually are very stupid in like so. We're stupid in like the actual like school aspect, but like with other things, like we know like tons of stuff that like normal kids wouldn't know.
And most
Yeah.
of school's a waste of time, so
like,
I wouldn't
yeah,
worry
so-
about it.
Yeah, so basically like we know like everything about like jobs, taxes, like how
That's the important stuff.
like stuff like that.
I
Like,
got
other
it.
kids, they don't know. They have no work ethic, stuff like that.
My youngest daughter's your age, and I see what they study in school, and I go over the homework, and sometimes I write letters to the teacher saying, "What is this? What is this?"
They train you to be a wage slave, right? That's what the school system does.
It's not even that anymore. It's
They
not
say,
even that anymore. They don't teach you really anything anymore.
They don't. They literally teach us about like stuff like about the Civil War, which like yeah, like that's gonna teach us something. But then they
The
teach us
war.
about igneous rocks. Like are we gonna
It's
walk
the
into a
war.
rock?
Number one,
Like,
it's the
that's
war.
that's
The
a
war
rock.
of northern aggression.
Like if that's the only thing that's ever happened.
Yeah.
That, well, yeah, that, and what else? Oh, World War II. They talk about that a little bit.
Yep.
They
Yeah.
talk about the West and the United States as if we're this oppressive nation that's constantly doing horrendous things throughout. You know, that's just it's crazy.
Well, we kind of are though. I mean, we step back and take a look at it. We've done a lot of stupid things.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the Indians have a little bit of a problem. You know, I can see their problem. You know, well, you know, we could have treated them a little bit better.
Last
Yeah,
week
there's
we
things like
were-
that.
Last week we were learning about rocks, and I find it stupid because no one's gonna go up to a rock and be like, "Ooh, that is an igneous rock, sulfate rock." Like these stupid
Yeah.
things that no one's.
That's stuff you could easily search on the internet and learn within like a day.
They should be
Yeah.
teaching you what rocks go in your aquarium. That's more
Yeah,
important.
right?
You know, you got to pour vinegar on it.
I
I gotta order a rock in bulk and wholesale, right? I mean,
To build a pyramid.
yeah.
That's going to be fun. Like I said, I'm very enthused about what's going to go on. I see great things ahead for all of us. I'm drinking lemonade and vodka, and I had ice, but the ice melted. So I don't know what to say. But I'm going to wrap this up in a little while. We'll go to 3 hours because why the hell not? But
next
what
thing you
happened?
know, it's midnight. No, it's 1 in the morning, and you said you're gonna wrap it up. You know?
Yeah, maybe. No, I got it. Look, I always try to do it 2 hours, and I never make it. You know, I'm long in the mouth. What do you want me to say? I need a timer. I need a timer to go up and tell me stop. But no, we were talking about it. I want to see where you were. What are you doing? You got a rental car down there?
No. So we actually drove down here.
Dude, I know why.
Yeah. So
It's a
because
long
we
drive.
have like 8 in total in our family, and then that would have taken like a lot of money. Let's say that.
What did you drive? What you got?
We are driving a Suburban.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
But-
because that doesn't take any gas.
Well, I know, right?
Yeah,
But,
I know why Dad brought that. Dad brought that so he can sneak out to it in the middle of the night while everybody's sleeping, not get
Yeah.
busted. God forbid he smells up the friggin' rental car
Right?
to take some demerits off.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
Yeah. So what are they going to send out a missing persons report for you now? They're looking all around the hotel room. They think it's
Well-
like,
I actually asked if I could just go walk around because I didn't want to get caught doing the stream.
so let me get this right. Your parents are like, yeah, go ahead, walk around a strange city.
Yep.
Yep. They're right after the raccoon and the cougar incident. I get it.
I told my parents if I see like a 4-foot alligator, I'm jumping on it.
I seen one of those go through my grandparents' backyard. I didn't really think about jumping on it. I was in the
Yeah.
pool, too. I didn't want to fight it. Yeah, you don't want to fight it. I mean, if you are going to fight it, you got to jump on its back and grab it around its mouth.
And then tape their mouth shut with electrical tape.
Yeah, that sounds a lot easier than I bet it is, though.
Oh yeah.
Because the ones that I seen in the movies, when they jump on the back, the crack doesn't really move.
Yeah.
And I've never really touched an animal like that and not had it really move and thrash around a little bit.
Yeah. But I guess that they can like whip their tail like really fast.
Or you got to learn how to jump rope, I guess.
And
Do a little-
and they can they snap.
Do a little double dutch.
Yep.
Like I remember when Joe Dirt got his head caught in one. Hey, that was enough for me. That was enough to turn me off.
Right?
And what's her name? She got her fingers eaten. And then she married Clem. So how long you staying down there now? How many more days?
20 well, now it's probably like 25 more days.
Wow.
Yep.
You moved down there. You
Yeah,
gonna-
so
You gonna come back with an accent and a tan?
I'm hoping
Did you rent a house or are you staying at a hotel?
So we've been just bouncing around hotels, and then so the reason that we're at this resort, it's like really nice. Like the hotel is literally like a mini house, like it's like a ranch house,
Right.
but it's like in these buildings. But the reason that we're down here, is someone donated to our family. So this girl from our church is like super like nice. Like she will she sometimes pays for like our camp sometimes and stuff like
Right.
that. So then we
Is-
got blessed
Is she-
with this hotel, which was awesome.
Is she married?
Pretty cool.
Nope. You want her?
No. Yeah.
How old is she?
Hey, yeah, right. I don't even care.
60.
Yeah, there we go. That's fine. She won't expect much. You know? Jesus.
Yeah.
That's
Nice.
pretty good.
And like she owns like 3 houses, which is like crazy to think. Like 3 houses?
Yeah, she's invested in property.
Yeah, 'cause so she lives in Haiti, Florida, so here, and Minnesota.
Haiti, Florida?
Yep.
Wow. Whoever knew that?
I know, right?
Jesus. Did the Clintons steal all the money from there too?
Yeah.
I had to on that one. That's too easy. That's too easy. Fucking Haiti, Florida.
You know too much, Vinny.
I know.
You definitely made that list.
Yeah, good. I don't want to live in the world they want me to live in, so that'll be all right. I'm saying we go full Red Dawn pretty soon. I'm saying like 4th of July we go full Red Dawn. Just I mean, I don't know if it'll be the same without Patrick Swayze, but we can give it a shot.
Yeah. In a couple of years here.
A couple of
years here.
Yeah, you're young.
Well, yeah, but in a couple of years here, like I'm hoping about moving down to Florida.
Yeah, that's not
Like-
too bad. You know, a lot of people retire from New York City into Florida.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm thinking about Florida. I just want to make sure there's work down there.
Wait, right?
Yeah.
My sister lives down there. She's a bartender, so I got to talk to her because she'll know if people are working or not. Yeah, because, people got money. If they're working, they're coming into the bar, they're talking. And if they're not working, they're coming into the bar and they're talking. So, last place you want to do is move someplace and, I save a bunch of money, but there's no work.
Yeah, I probably would want to go back to Texas. I mean, I've been to Florida before on vacation, but
Yeah.
I like Texas I like where I was at. I like the weather a little bit better. It's not as humid, It's mostly
That's
perfect.
the only thing that's bad about Florida is the humid part.
Yeah.
Or Texas. I would even think of North Carolina. It depends. Places in Georgia. Just anywhere. I mean,
Anywhere but the big
Yeah.
cities.
anywhere but here. These 3 things in California. That's it. Anywhere. I don't care. I go to
hate the
Alaska. Alaska sounds pretty nice sometimes.
cold. I hate the cold. Like I cannot stand like any type of cold. Like I'm like a freeze baby, but I'm also not.
Yeah, see that Alaska, I think is a different kind of cold.
Yeah.
It's just like Minnesota. I don't know. Alaska seems like, look, I'm Grizzly Adams. You guys are trying to be civilized living in that cold. When you go to Alaska, you're living like a miner.
Okay.
You're living like a woodsman.
I'm sorry, but New York is cold too. Even
It
in the
is.
summers, it's cold there.
It is. When I lived
yeah,
in
it's
Texas, the
cold.
weather was like way better. It was always perfect. Most of the time, just perfect. One year, and the weather's different every year. They don't have normal seasons like up here in New York. The weather was different every year. One year we had a massive rainstorm where I went outside and the water was up to my knees, right? And then
What?
because I lived on the plains, right? So there's no sewage system or anything like that. The water
Yeah.
just flows
Yeah,
down the
see,
plains.
That's one thing that I did. The friggin' hurricanes and the floods and all that stuff down there.
I lived in
Jesus.
Tornado Alley, basically. So
Yeah, nice.
right where right next to New Mexico. But they said it's so rare. The weather is different every year. Like it rained that one time once really bad, and then it was perfect like the rest of the time.
Yep.
I don't have any luck. I don't trust
And,
any of that.
There's this one part of New York that has like these like huge catfish. Like they're like the biggest catfish in the world, I think. And it's
New
one
York?
part in Florida. Yeah, New York.
Oh, okay.
Don't know where, but like I was watching this YouTube video and these people went scuba diving and like got these like clips, and it was awesome. Like just like to think that like there's like that big fish. Like
I don't know. I've been
Seems
to
like 8
only
feet
body
long.
of water I've been to in New York was like Lake George. Vinny, you know about Lake George?
Yeah, of course.
I've been there, but I don't know what
Don't.
kind of fish. I didn't go fishing there.
The Hudson Valley, around down there, there's quite a bit. That waterway's pretty big.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
never went fishing, so I don't know what's in the water there.
It's just monsters, and old guns and heroin needles,
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff. Dead hookers, whatever.
that hungry or something.
Yeah, they could be male or female, so that's not a sexual thing.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
So
It's just funny, like the word. I don't know.
yeah, well, yeah. So dead hookers are always funny. It's like that's right on it. That's how Seinfeld made it big. Who are these dead hookers? And who's got the duct tape? Kramer would bust in with the duct tape and garbage bags.
and then the family finds out that they're hookers.
Yeah, well, see that then no one
Out of
cares.
nowhere.
Once they find out, they're like, oh, we don't care now.
It's dead.
We didn't know. You know, it's not like she was doing something classy like stripping. All right, listen, it's 3 hours. I'm gonna end this because I gotta go walk my dog and whatever. I'm sure everybody's got something to
Walking
do.
your dog?
I gotta walk the dog and use the bathroom. It's been a
Alright.
while. Yeah.
All right, man.
You were doing me. Have fun in Orlando, man.
Yeah, thank you.
And have fun with the aliens tonight. Listen, put in a good word for me. Put in a good word for me. Okay?
Yep.
Let them know I was just joking. I don't know. I don't know nothing. All right, guys. I'll see you later.
All right,
All
see you,
right,
man.
see y'all.
Another way to do it.